lost lambs, old hands, find a man, not a man, understand he's the daddy son of Sam, and hey, they found the Lord of Pain. Dark words overheard, nipple twist, rug burn, demon bird, doom heard, me and Stevie Gutenberg, liar, in the lake of fire. Satan, can you hear us? We are on our way. I'd just like to give our praise today. 'Cause that's the acolyte way.
Welcome
to the Acolyte Way, starring me. Now, I've been looking at some of the videos that have gone up on YouTube, and I distort, and you don't distort. So I'm having my microphone significantly lower than yours, and you're going to talk now in your normal voice.
Like this, and how is that?
So that's okay, all right.
Hey, hello, nice to see you again. I hope you had a weekend of some kind.
I've got a really bad cold. So in here, I've got gin. No, in here, I have ginger tea that I've made from fresh ginger. I always think it's nutmeg, but then I see it and go, oh, it's ginger.
Yeah, potion.
For a whole lemon is just chopped up and put in there, and honey. Because I've got a cold. It's a cold. It's not the COVIDs. It's not the COVIDs. It's a cold.
No, we've thoroughly tested him for that, and he ain't got it. He don't got it.
Let's get straight in. Mutation 555. Where's the round thing gone from the microphone? Pop shield came off. I'm gonna fly solo without it because it's a little bit
not required. I've been riding my mic bareback and it's done me no harm.
Dave, I tell you what, can we time Dave out for 2 minutes? You can tell when Catherine has control of the ones and twos, top tunes.
They weren't all me.
That was 50-50, David. That was 50-50. 2 minute time out, please.
I was Dusty and Minnie.
2 minute time out. I'm not even joking. Mandy's going, ha, time him out.
Don't time him out.
No, time him out. Thank you, Matty. Pete, you're too slow. Mandy, disappointed.
Gosh, you're taking names tonight, aren't you?
I'm not in the mood. I've got a cold. And also, Danny, what's even the point of you being here tonight, mate? Also, there was someone on Twitter who said that they weren't going to listen to the show anymore because they didn't like me. Don't like Iain, he's so mean. I'm going to stop listening.
It was your tone she had a problem with, wasn't it?
My tone. And then it turns out I blocked her because I'm petty like that. It turns out she's been listening for ages still and messaging us even though she's blocked. So then I unblocked her and said, what are you talking about, weirdo? And then I thought, I'd just block her. So there's that.
Wow.
James Bond is easy to find today.
I can't see that sneaky Bond. Oh yeah, there.
You got it? Do the song to make James big.
Where is the sneaky Bond? Here is the sneaky Bond. There is the sexy Bond. Oh my God. Keep that away from my face. No!
Please,
no!
Please.
But at least I know where those spare potatoes went.
Please, just a little kiss.
Get away.
Please, just give my penis a little kiss. Please, Catherine, I'm begging of you.
No.
Give my penis a little kiss.
Bugger off, Sean.
My asshole.
You what now?
My asshole.
No.
Can you
Come on.
please give my asshole a little kiss?
No.
There's a hole at the back.
I'm not interested in your asshole.
Whoa, BAPT! Stop, drop the boy. Oh, he gifted 30 subs. He's a man. And he still says he can. BABT.
You know what it is? He's a fitness trainer, and he knows that we're all a bit COVID curvy now, and his ship is about to come in. Thank you.
BAPT. Everyone else be quiet. BAPT. What can we do for you? Because that is above and beyond. I don't know. You gave some subs on What's on the Tapes channel the other day, and you gave some more subs here. What can we do for you?
What are we going to do?
We want to do something for you now. What can we do? We don't do enough. First of all, are you a VIP? He's giving out 100 gift subs.
Make him a VIP.
I wish you just bought me a car or something. I'm joking.
That's really kind. Thank you.
That's beyond kind. You're a VIP.
Yeah.
You're a VIP, and you.
And you know it.
I cannot improvise songs tonight. I'm too ill. I've got the sweats. I tell you what we're gonna do. You know, a lot of streamers do heartbeat monitors.
Oh, do they?
Here. Yeah.
What for?
Oh, by the way, guys,
Oh, check this
I'm just
out.
going to go through the door. Hey!
Door demo. That's something you don't get anywhere else. You're welcome.
The cats are set on the work surface. They're very strange. That's right, we got the door fixed.
Isn't that a rectal thermom?
Well,
It's
I think
certainly pointy.
It's either or, isn't it? It's either or.
I mean, it's tapered.
You alternate. It's like crop rotation. So, we're going to do my temperature.
Like that, but not quite. Oh, man. The results are in.
Ooh. Hang on, we're going to show it on
On thermomacam.
the Momocam.
There we go.
Now we're getting up. Now we're getting there.
What have you been running about?
Now we get. I haven't been sat here. Now we're getting there. 37.5, and yeah, that is a. Oh yeah, that's a print signed by Kurt Vonnegut there. Yeah, that's right. 37.5. That's high. That's high. That's high. Matt, what's his name? Manchester Cowboy got his chair that he won last week.
Manchester Gamer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got his chair. He won it, and he got his chair. And he sent us a picture of his chair, and we will show that picture to you a little bit.
It was a beautiful thing because it showed the seat that he was using before that.
Yep.
And it, to be honest, it looked puny, didn't it, in comparison?
It showed his knees.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
He was wearing shorts.
Okay.
Can we do? Let's do this. All right. Let's do this first of all.
What are we doing now?
I want to say. First of all, I want to apologise to our sponsors.
Yeah, sorry about
Because we
that.
had 2 days off last week. One where we did a 15-minute show, which is still the best show we ever did. And one on Friday where we didn't do a show. One day we'll tell you the story of why we didn't do a show on Friday. Not now. But one day we will. But neither of us are up top of our game in terms of, and that game being life. And, but one day. But it means that our sponsors got stiffed for 2 days. So I wrote to all our sponsors and said, I'm really sorry you got stiff for 2 days. We would happily refund you all the money you've paid us, and we think no less of you, or give you another week.
Yeah.
And they all came back and said they wanted their money back. And we went, no, please, I'm begging you. They didn't. They said, it's all right. It's all right. These things happen.
And they actually said, don't worry about making any kind of amends, didn't they?
Doing the extra week. That's very kind of you, but we let you down. You're getting the extra week. First cab off the rank. Let's just do this at the top of the show because we never start the show with this. This show could not happen without these 4 sponsors. That's a simple fact. First is 34sp.com. They're our newest sponsors to join us. They are a web hosting provider based in Manchester. Doesn't really matter because it's the internet, so you could access it anywhere in the world. But what I'm saying is they're British. They'll also do domain names. Really smallish, 15 to 20 staff, all of whom are allowed to work from home until 2021. Here's the thing, Daily Mail, working from home is still working. I know everyone's now being presented as being lazy for not going into work. Working from home is still working. And 34SP get that actually their team are being way more productive than they were before lockdown. So they're allowed to stay at home and keep working from home. They are open, they are honest, and they are ethical. If you go and look at their reviews on Google Reviews, nearly all of them are great. You can have a couple, as you always do, that are a bit mean. But read the replies from 34sp.com and have
They
a
are
look.
smooth, they are polite, they are open, they are honest, and they do their best for the people they represent. Speaking of which, they host a number of registered charities for free, about
Loads.
600.
Yeah, too many.
They said they want to give at least 10% of their domains away to charities like that, and you can get a full list of those on the website, as well as honest pricing. What you see is what you pay.
Go and use the code TLNA. They will give you 3 months for free. And if you can prove to us that you are using them to host your website, we'll give your website a plug too. Unless it's like really blue. It depends how blue. Gregorian, Emerson, family, law, solicitors, gelaw.co.uk. That's the website if you want a piece of that pie. If you're getting divorced, it ain't fun. Go and speak to them. They'll make it fun. Richard dresses up as a clown and his business partner dresses up as the Grim Reaper. And it really is a laugh. It makes those whole sessions so much more fun. So I would thoroughly recommend that. And Patsy totally endorses those guys.
If cats were free to marry, she would divorce with Richard Gregorian.
Oh no, hang on. Where are we? Bob the cat there.
Oh, that guy's back.
He's back. Took a week off. They're back.
That's Summer's Waste Solutions. They are a family business. They're based in Bedfordshire, but they serve the length and breadth of the United Kingdom. And, you know, your business, however big or small, could benefit from a chat with those guys. The number is here. They reckon they could save you money and make you greener.
Switch and Save is their campaign at the moment, and we thoroughly recommend it. And for anybody that's going, well, this show could not happen without these four people. And Somers and Gregorian were the first two that came on board before the show had even started.
Yeah.
So we are, James and Mark, we are eternally, I wouldn't say eternally, that's maybe stretching it a bit, but we are very, very, very grateful. And then after a while, just tested the water, sensible, making sure that no one died. Nick from Poseidon Safety Management came on board. Oh, now, Nick has set up a competition for the show. I'm not saying what it is on here. If you go to @PoseidonSafe and read their Twitter, the instructions are there.
Yeah.
Very, very simple. So go to @PoseidonSafe on Twitter, read Poseidon Safety Management. They're a safety management company in Devon and Cornwall. Go and read their instructions and do it. It really is that simple. Pat has got her back to the crowd this evening. And so that is that. Plenty we can do today. We got the Bean Boozled.
Oh, man, but neither of us are feeling very well. And if we get the bar-flavoured beans, it could trigger an actual barf.
I haven't got any sense of taste at the moment or smell.
Well, then you've got an unfair advantage.
Exactly. So maybe we leave that. I've got a really cool TV show. Well, it was really cool. It was like passed around on bootleg tapes. By the way, are our levels okay? Because I'm just trying something a little bit different with the levels. And when I say, by the way, I mean Matty. I don't want to hear from anybody else. Look at this. And we're going to do the temperature again every 30 minutes because I can feel the fever. Temperature's rising.
Shall I go and get my mask out of the car, or is it too late?
Don't need to home.
Or should I be ripping it up?
Oh, Jesus.
That place.
I know Mark Dolan a little bit. We crossed paths years ago. And then we crossed paths a bit at Talk Radio. And we were very nice to him. He was very complimentary to us. Big fan of our show. What a scumbag. What a scumbag. What's an absolute
is he a scumbag or just a sellout?
He's a scumbag because he's encouraging people to break the law and put lives at risk just so that he can get clicks. He's a C bait, and that C isn't for click. I haven't got COVID. It's a cold. I know it's a cold because I'm all bunged up. You don't get that. Well, you do sometimes. I read it. You do sometimes, but it's not COVID. It's just a cold. Mike Pett, I know I'm late into the show, but a little concerned about Iain. Well, not concerned enough to spell my name correctly. High temp, now loss of taste. I hope he's okay. I'm fine. I'm okay. Learn to spell my name properly, otherwise you'll be blocked. Yeah, that whole thing, for those who don't know, Mark Dolan does a show on Talk Radio where we used to work, and he did this terrible video that went, around the world, proper viral, over 1 million hits, of him cutting up a mask, saying the only way we can get this economy back together is...
Get back to normal.
Get back to normal is to cut up these stupid masks. And now he's saying that it was just exercising his free speech, and he was saying we need to talk about the negative impact financially and emotionally on lockdown and quarantine. Okay, fine. We probably do, but that's not what you were saying. It's the Cummings rule book of say something, get called out on it and say, well, no, you're an idiot. That's not what I meant. Yeah. I meant this.
Also, for the people who've shared it and the flag shaggers who've loved it, they're not hearing that nuance, if indeed it was ever there. It seems like, from my point of view, performative, disingenuous, clickbaity nonsense. And am I surprised? Maybe not.
I am by him.
The people that have stuck at that radio station really are compromising themselves, and I just hope they can sleep at night.
Of course they can. course they can.
Apart from maybe a couple.
Dan Wooten dabs their foreheads with £50 notes before he tucks them in. Anyway, so tonight, Catherine is going to set fire to some scrubs.
Yeah. That's another thing, right? You can't go in that building without a mask, so I don't know who's going to leave. Maybe they had a plentiful supply of... By the way, who gets het up and uses the word blinking? Don't believe you. There's the thing, Mark. I don't believe you. And what you did was dangerous.
Mark Dolan also made a big deal. I read about this. I think he tweeted this about being asked to leave a shop after he refused to use hand sanitizer. Where's the right?
But he's wearing trousers, right? I know barely because he always looks like he's been in a boil wash. But he wears trousers, and that is, unnatural and constrictive. But it's a social nicety.
Supposing they come back in 10 years and go, well, it turns out that masks, the science was wrong, and masks and hand sanitizers, they didn't actually benefit anybody. Okay. They won't come back and say, masks and sanitizers made it worse.
Yeah,
they won't say that. That the worst they can say is, the impact was negligible. But they'll probably go, it had a bit of a positive impact. So where's the
But it's also a sign that you have compassion and thought for your fellow man. It's not about you. Yeah, it might not stop you from getting it, but it will stop you from passing it on if you've got it and don't know about it. I've got a mother and father who at the moment are shielding, right? And I would not want to pass it on without realising. Surely you'd feel the same about a stranger too, right?
I was supposed to go and see my mum today and I didn't because I woke up with this cold and I thought I could probably get away with it. It'd be 2 meters apart. I'll be wearing a mask. I thought, and it is just a cold, but maybe it's not just a cold. And maybe, I get close to one of the carers and so I didn't go and see my mum. Just wear a mask, you absolute melt. Mark died. And we were nice to him.
Well, of course we're nice to him.
We're nice people. He's scum.
Oh, I don't know. I just think some people are really desperate for those jobs, and there are a couple of really sound people there, and I feel dead sorry for them because they're being outnumbered.
Why don't you work at... Why did Talk Radio let you go? Watch that Mark Dolan thing. It's because I wouldn't, fiddle with myself for pennies.
Why didn't I stay in a job that I could have kept?
So, where's... Cat Cam should be up here. We want the... Cat Cam should be all the way up here. Oh, where is Cat? Oh, there it is. There's Cat Cam. We got Cat Cam. All right, just in case anything happens. So, I want to be safe, so I'm wearing a mask. The mask doesn't make you safer, Katie. It's to make other people safer.
But if you're wearing it, it adds to the thing, right?
If
you go in the supermarket and everyone's wearing a mask, I feel a lot more relaxed.
So, we got that. We've got... I'm going to take my temperature in a minute. I'm going to take it now. I bet it's gone up. What was it? 76.5? 30?
No, 30.
7.5?
Yeah, something like that.
All right, it's going to be higher.
It's because you got aerated about that place. Who turned it on? Oh my God, now you're coughing.
I've been coughing all the time. 37.6, it's going up. If it goes to 38, that's a fever. Right? Are you not sweating? Are you boiling hot?
I'm fine.
I'm sweating. Have I got it?
I don't think you've got it, but I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Should you go?
Anymore.
Should you go?
It's a bit late now, isn't it?
All right, well, maybe I got it. Why would I add 6 onto that? I'll add 6 onto the punches I'm going to give you in your face. I think you should get a test tomorrow. I'm not going to get a test tomorrow. What do you think I am? Some kind of guinea pig? You should be in B.
Should be in B. You should be in B.
Dr. Jonathan Alford says, if you had it, I think you'd be coughing a lot more.
Yeah, it's supposed to be continuous, isn't it?
You don't... None of you know anything. None of you know anything. Right, so the phone lines are open. 0203 286 6370. Skype. Anything above 37.5 is a low-grade fever, says Dr. Ollie.
Dr. Ollie who?
Dr. Ollie.
Dr. Ollie who?
Dr. Ollie Boggy.
Oh, he's a doctor now.
Well, he's been in hospital a lot.
Don't think
No.
being in hospitals a lot.
That's how my father-in-law qualified.
Well, and he did
I mean,
some
he was studying in the
homework
hospital
as well, yeah.
a lot, yeah. It's a cold. It's just a cold, guys.
Everybody cool out.
Patty's not bothered. Oh, this is funny, because this is... Okay.
What's funny?
This is not green on the screen. Okay, here we go. Let's do it. Let's do this. Go on.
Ah, Mr. Dredge. Yes.
It's my arse correspondent.
I think that's what he was.
Oh, is that the
I think
joke?
that's what he was intimating.
That was the joke. I did. Oh, they can't hear you. Hang on. Oh, jeez.
Do it again.
Really good joke. I know you. Everyone, I know you can't hear the caller. And do you know what? If you keep telling me, you won't hear the caller at all. All right?
That'll teach you.
John, say hello to the ladies and gentlemen.
The ladies and gentlemen.
There we go.
There he is.
Don't ask them a question because they will all jump in for the next 5 minutes. Let's do that again.
You know I'm your arts correspondent.
You need to give us a bit more of that feed line.
You know... Oh, yeah.
Otherwise it doesn't work.
We've
this is
rehearsed
why.
this already.
This is why me and Catherine are big successes.
Such successes, my God.
Okay. You know I'm your arts correspondent spelt wrong.
Arse correspondent.
I think that's what he meant.
No, I didn't. Oh, no.
Oh.
Anyway,
Proceed.
that's a bad job. That would definitely be the worst job I've ever had.
Well, you got to start at the bottom.
At least buy him a drink first, for God's sake.
Jonathan Dredgington. How may we help us?
Qu'est-ce que vous voulez?
Sus moi soir.
What?
Oh, blimey.
Voulez sus moi soir.
Sus.
Sus.
Do you know that verb?
Sus ma pine.
Oh my God, he does.
Sus ma fenêtre.
Oh.
Sus ma Louvre. Sus ma Mona Lisa.
Oh my God. Dredge, interject,
Was that-
for God's sake.
I bet that was filthy. Anyway, I found it.
Can I interrupt for a second? I'm really sorry.
That's all right.
Have you used Skype since we last spoke?
No.
This is the second time this man has ever used Skype in his life, and it's 2020.
And he's doing it to talk to you.
I've had so many people say, I'd love to come on your show, I'll have to download Skype. Is Skype?
Skype's the old Zoom.
It's old tech, is it? Okay. It's
Old tech for an old person.
Okay.
So I've seen this documentary on YouTube for free, directed by this young chap, and it's called Live from the Space Stage, and it's about the time that Disneyland in 1981 put together a space-age rock group
Oh.
for the space stage, and it is nuts. It's the time that they tried to put together a sort of Star Wars meets Kiss band.
I'm in.
And it's very interesting. It's like, I mean, no one's ever heard of this project. It was in 81. The band consisted of, they had a 7-foot Wookiee on bass, for a start.
An
They
actual
also-
Wookiee.
I think it was someone dressed up.
Okay.
Oh.
They had a druid frog on percussion. And they had...
Was that Yoda?
It was
It
more
was
like a
Yodish.
Jawa. It
Oh,
was
Jawa.
quite Yodish. It was more like a Jawa stroke Yoda.
Okay.
Oh my God, look at it.
And the other weird thing was they had a keyboardist dressed like a stormtrooper
Yeah. Well, that
who
makes
sort
sense.
of went around the stage in a little synthesizer cart. And
I'm looking
and-
at a
oh, yeah.
picture of them.
They look
I'll tell
like
you-
a really crap Halloween costume
Looks
made
like
by
David
someone's
Hasselhoff is
gran.
the front man.
I mention it because the person who produced the music or produced the show is Mike Post.
Mike Post of the A-Team theme, of all themes from the television from the 80s.
Yeah, and you mentioned that on the thing you did on the other Twitch show,
Yep, the thing I did
Which
with
is-
Claire.
which was a sort of interesting link. But yeah, it's a very good film. It's about these people, what happened to them, and it's got an unexpected ending.
They
I mean,
became.
you know-
They became. Oh, whose name? We're going to come back to this. This is exactly up the street. Send me my street. Send me the link for this, please, John. Or that could just look in YouTube. So
It's
don't
here.
bother.
It's right here.
Okay. Well, that's on your computer.
It's on everyone's computer. You just have to type it into
Whose
YouTube.
real name is something like Dream Hope?
Oh.
It's not exactly that, but it's something like Dream Hope or Happy Destiny or something like that.
Kim Kardashian's children?
No.
Kim Kardashian's
They
nieces and
changed their
nephews.
name. They changed their name. One of the biggest stars in the world.
Oh.
John will know her.
Oh.
Oh, who are you going to say?
I was going to say Terence Trent D'Arby. Didn't he change his name?
No. This person, he changed his name to Emmanuel or something. This person changed their name from Happiness Hope to the name that we all know them for. Now, we all love their music. We all love
Happiness
their...
Hope.
Something like that, or Goodness Gracious Me, or Destiny's Edge, or her name was something like that.
Okay, Destiny's Edge.
It wasn't Cliff Richard, was it?
No, that his real name is Spiderweb from Bad News.
Is it Gloria Estefan?
Miley Cyrus.
Really now?
Yeah, really now.
But her dad's called Billy Ray Cyrus.
Well, her name was like True Hope or something. It's very optimistic.
Oh.
Very.
Then they went
optimistic.
Miley instead.
Yeah.
True Hope's a nice name. I like that. She shouldn't have changed it. I think she.
John.
No wonder she did terribly.
I'm going to take my temperature so you can prove that this isn't a trick. Okay. This is the
Okay.
new David Blaine.
Destiny
It's
Hope.
not a trick. Not
Destiny Hope, her name was.
Destiny Hope.
That was one of the ones I said.
Well, a mixture of your variations.
She's not pregnant, is she? Because that would mean she'd have Destiny's Child. And that's the bell.
Oh,
That's the bell
John,
and the
could
beat.
you please? What camera are you?
Hold on.
What camera is he on?
Just trying to.
It's not on that. Is he on that? Can you read what that says to the ladies and gentlemen, please, John?
I can't.
Hide your face, Catherine. It's focusing on your face.
And why wouldn't it?
Hold on. No, it's just a sort of blur at the moment. But then my glasses are not particularly good.
You just turned it off. It said 36.9.
Oh, okie dokie. So that means I'm getting worse.
Well, you're getting more and
That
more
means
het
that-
up, and you are sitting in front of the lights. It's
That
quite
means
warm.
These lights.
That
Go on, do it.
means you are pregnant.
And it's a boy. Those lights emit no heat. Those lights emit no heat.
Wait, there's a cat sitting on
So-
your lap. Oh, matey! It's outrageous.
There is no light, no heat coming from those lights.
There's some heat coming out your pants.
Social distancing in action.
My God!
John,
Oh,
I want to shake you by the hand.
I wouldn't touch anything. If I were you. Wash them.
this is
Goodbye.
virtual handshaking.
Virtually.
If I smell that, you're dead.
Not feeling very well today.
Neither am I.
No, am I?
Neither am I.
Those lights emit no heat. So you have totally embarrassed yourself there.
I'm not the one who just pooed my pants. Raymond is not taking any chances. Uh-oh.
Thank you, Raymond. Someone cares. Someone cares, Raymond. Okay.
Raymond, call ended.
A lot of creeps out there tonight.
So many. So many. That's terrible.
I just don't care anymore.
Turns out. You turning, that's abusive, you turning the mics off and doing that. That is abusive.
I'm not in a good space.
Neither am I. Etc. Flipping it.
Not in a good space. Bet Dolan's wishing he hadn't cut up his mask now.
Cut the cheese instead.
Hello?
Hello.
I can smell that. It's disgusting.
It really is.
And all I'm going to say is, who let their dogs out?
Hey, Paddy! Paddy, you have won the prize that is set by our friend Nick at PoseidonSafety.com.
Oh, I thought he was just having some sort of episode.
It's not a .com, by the way. Go and contact them and claim your prize. It's nothing to do. If the prize is a bunch of fives, it's nothing to do with us.
Fair enough, no problem.
Fair enough, isn't it? It's fair enough. How you doing, man? You all right?
Yeah, good. Not bad. You guys keeping me sane as usual.
Oh, God, if we're only hope, we've had it.
I've got a couple of weeks off now, so I'm literally doing nothing but chilling out, taking some time out for myself.
Good.
And are you enjoying doing nothing?
There's an art to it. It's called the Dutch Art of Nixon, if anybody's looked it up.
Wow, go on.
It is literally just the art of absolutely doing nothing. You know, don't think about anything, don't obsess on the past, don't look to the future, just be right in the moment. Well, that's an Eckhart Tolle thing as well, but yeah.
That's very zen. I struggle with that. I've been fretting a lot recently, and part of as a way to try and gain some form of control, I've started clearing stuff out. And then the weekend, my neighbour texted me and said, "Iain, I've got a skip in the front garden. I'm done. If you want to put anything in there," and I thought, oh, great timing. So a little crappy old bookcase went in there, broken mixer that I had, loads of stuff, and it feels good.
Yeah, it's good.
It feels good.
It does.
I moved some stuff out, moved the living room around, moved some stuff out of there, freed up a bit of space, got my record player up and went to play it today, and it doesn't play properly. It's slow.
Uh-oh.
It's too slow. So I've ordered a new belt.
Hopefully, the belt, yes.
Hopefully the belt will do it. It's 20... Bought that with TV money. That's 20 years old, that, like my nads.
Yeah, but those things were built to last, weren't they?
Yeah.
Those nads.
Yeah.
Yeah, good old vinyl.
Paddy, have a listen to this, because Jim says he's not a sub, so we take what he asks we give it very little credence. But all the years that radio refused it, can we have a seance? And the only reason I'm even giving this consideration is he's got an accent over the ear, and I don't know how you do that.
Oh, seance.
Can we have a seance near Halloween and make Frank, that's a Frank Sidebottom Ouija board, earn his keep? I've got a glass Ouija board in the garage. I won't tell you who bought that for me. Hang on. Yeah, and he deals with the law. Oh. Now, I would be up for having a seance, but I do remember once, Paddy, Catherine and I were doing a rabbit hole in Brighton, and I had a Ouija board with me, and I was going to get it out, and then I said, oh, because now I'm a little bit nicer than I was. 5 years ago, I got it out and we'd have done it. But I was about to get it out, and I went, oh, before I get this out, is there anybody who would genuinely be uncomfortable with this and rather we didn't? And one young lady put her hand up and went, yeah, I don't like it. I went, well, we're not doing it. That is not happening. And I just worry that some of the fans, the more sensitive fans here would be, I suppose they could switch off.
They can't though, can they?
They're obsessed. Would you like a Ouija board?
Well, let's put it to a poll.
I don't mind.
Paddy, sorry, I haven't finished the sentence. You interrupted me. I was saying to you, Paddy, would you like a Ouija board shoved up your jacksie? You've said yes, so I'm afraid we have to do that.
Bend over.
As long as it's sideways.
Werther's Original 96 says, I don't like the idea at all. I don't think messing with these things is funny. I tell you what, Werther's, when you sub, then we'll take on board your complaint. You're getting this show for free. So you have absolutely... I tell you what, we'll try and contact your sense of humour. Because you have zero... you have zero... Go and listen to Mark Dolan on repeat, Werther's. You ain't a sub. You got nothing to do with this.
Oh, fantastic.
Don't gift... Why Right, thank you, Burial, for gifting a sub. But don't gift subs to people that I'm calling out for not having subs.
For being buzzkills.
God, it really annoys me when people do that. I mean, you're giving us money, so thank you, but it does annoy me. It does annoy me.
Also, messing with what stuff?
Bit of wood and a glass.
Oh no, you should treat that with more respect.
Weathers, you had no sub by your name. Paddy, thank you for your call. Get in touch with the Poseidon Safety Security. Poseidon Bison Sweden side.
You don't believe in that stuff, really, do you? Because if you do, I can read you a whole history of such things that will take you away from that misconception. Because I mean, I love Chatter's Fate, but there's not one thing in here that is of a spooky nature.
Iain, you need to do a protection before doing a Ouija board. Yeah, we'd lock the doors. No, don't do it because they tell you what's in your unconscious. They don't speak to the dead. You don't say.
I mean,
you can do the seance from my mum's Egyptian tomb toilet if you want. The forces in there.
Very ancient.
It's going to push something out.
It is. I mean, there'd be two of us with our fingers on the planchette.
We could get Clinton Baptiste
We couldn't
on
we?
the show.
Wouldn't he be busy on Halloween? It's like peak night for him,
Why
isn't
are we
it?
doing it on Halloween? We just do it tomorrow. I don't care.
Oh. It's a thought.
It's a phone-in show, right? I'm feeling physically drained. I'm so hot. I have a fever. I'm going to take my temperature. Go.
Here we go.
So, I've just got...
There's a magic unicorn in my garden, and I know where dragons live too. She shouldn't be messing with that stuff.
Oh, baby. Show it to the boys and girls. Hi. Now, it's either being very polite
Yeah.
or I'm in trouble.
But what are you drinking? Is it hot? Iain. This is hot, isn't it?
Might be.
Flipping heck. Are you trying to get off school again?
Could be.
Unbelievable.
Sorry. We missed a phone call there. Let's call this guy back. Run for your mum, little one. Yada-da-da-dum-ba-dum.
Land of make-believe.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi?
Who's this?
Chantal, who's this?
This is Iain and Catherine. You just called us.
Oh, hi. Sorry. It didn't show up as you guys on my phone.
What does show up on the phone? Just anonymous?
Weirdos.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's us. Hello. We missed your call.
No,
I'm so
not
sorry.
Charlotte. Chantal.
Oh, Chantal. Okay. What can we do for you tonight,
I think
Chantal?
stay on. I'm totally for it.
Why do you think we should? Why are you for it? What excites you so much?
Well, I've done one before. I do find pendulums work better than Ouija boards, but no, I think that they totally work.
Pendulums, though, don't pendulums like just give you yes or no answers?
Like, if you're not very good at using a pendulum, yes, but there's like other symbols they can give you other
Sick
than
burn.
just yes and no.
Sick burn, I like that.
Yeah, she is.
Is a pendulum, though, just the same as doing a magic 8-ball?
No.
How I have done pendulums in the past. I also did... Pendulette from Penn and Teller. I've also done... Oh, what's that thing where you hold something and you get an image from it?
A camera?
Shut up. you know the thing I mean. You hold something like a watch of a dead man and you go, aha.
Oh, right, yeah.
There's a word for
It's
it.
making stuff up.
No. I've done all that. I'm trained. This is not even a wind-up. And Catherine will smirk, but she smirks because she knows it's true. I am trained. I went on a course as a young man to learn the art of crystal healing,
Okay.
necrophilia,
No, that's
necromancy.
not-
Necromancy.
No, you didn't do necromancy.
What is necromancy?
That's advanced magic.
Okay.
That's
No, but in that case, it was necrophilia.
that's no.
What's that?
That illegal.
Okay. I did crystals. I did auras. I did that thing where you hold. I did that thing when you hold watches of
Divine? No, not divining.
No, it's not divining. It's da-da-da. It's got 3 syllables in. And I did penduli. And I pendulums. And at the time I believed it. Now I'm not so sure. Now it just feels a little bit like, no, it wasn't divination.
Yeah, no, I think like I don't know. I think it works. I basically on one of like my first dates with my long-term partner now, I invited him to my apartment because I had a ghost in it that like wouldn't leave me alone. And so we eventually like did a pendulum to ask the ghost what was up. And we turned out it's not a very nice ghost. So we ended up doing like the salt and the sage and all of that. He definitely thinks I'm a kook, but I mean, it does work. Like the pendulum went psycho. It was insane. I've never seen a pendulum move like it did then.
Who was holding the pendulum?
We all took turns doing it because he didn't believe me.
It is the acolyte way. But pendulum is just, if you're nervous, the pendulum...
Psychometry.
Yeah, it was psychometry, thank you. If you're nervous, the pendulum is going to move, and it won't look like you're doing it, because it's like micro muscular movements in your body are being amplified by your arm that cause it to go crazy.
Yeah, but, okay, you can also have a pendulum hanging from something that you're not touching at all, so a hook or whatever, and you can put your hand underneath it, and you can still do it without touching it. You don't need to touch the pendulum. You should give it a try sometime.
Do you know what? I'm going to give it a try sometime. What do I need to do it? Maybe I can set it up for tomorrow.
Just, like, I personally find, like, for me, an object with like a point, so like a stone with a point, I find easier than rounder objects. But I mean, just try it, and you can even do like a necklace with like a pendant on it. Yeah. But just see what works for you. 'Cause some things are harder to use than others. Okay. So the more you use pendulums, the easier they are to use. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like try a few different things. But don't. I find wood doesn't work. It needs to be like a stone of some sort.
I find it very hard to get wood these days. So, but probably get a stone or something, Catherine. Have you got a bit of jewellery that's got a point on it?
Yeah.
What have you got? What, you got it around your neck?
Yeah, I've got a necklace on.
Take it off. Let's do some magic now.
Don't lose this though, because my kids gave me this. It's important.
Well, how am I going to lose it unless a demon comes and sucks it off?
Well, I mean,
Chantal, do we need to? Would you be able to give us a healing, like a protective, like spell or something to keep us safe?
I'm not a witch.
Well, that's not what your partner was telling me earlier before the show.
I don't find that very funny.
That's ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
It's just a little bit of old-fashioned black magic humour there. Probably can't even call it black magic anymore. Magic of colour. Outrageous. Okay, but do we need to do anything to protect ourselves?
Well, no, you can ask it like yes or no questions. You don't have to ask it for like a demon to be summoned.
Okay, all right. Chantal, thank you for your help. We're going to do this now.
Help.
We're going to do this. Let me get the spooky cam on. So here's the spooky cam.
The spook cam.
You are feeling very sleepy, young lady.
I can see your arm moving.
No, I'm hypnotising the cat. Look into the watch. You are feeling very sleepy. When you wake up, you will think you are a cat. 1, 2, 3, wake up. You know, I used to be. Right, here we go.
I know.
So we're going to ask it. Hang on a minute. Hello?
He's going to talk to the stream.
Hello? Oh, she's feeling sleepy. He's gone. She's feeling very sleepy. Look. She's feeling very sleepy. You can hypnotise people with the waving things, but you don't. It's easier. I used to be a hypnotist. It's easier to have them heads back, and it's all about getting the eyes tired. So the eyes need to be sort of looking not straight up, just a little bit back. So, and what you do is you talk to them for 3 or 4 minutes. So then when you say, It's happening. Something's happening. Something's happening. What's going on, darling? What do you want to tell us? Are you Nanny Jennings in a cat form?
I hope not, because she's seen some sights.
If you are a human, tell us. Okay. Are you my dad, Patsy? Are you my dad? Are you someone that I knew when you were a living human? Are you someone that Catherine knew when you were a living human?
Are you a famous...
She's going for it.
Stiff. Are you Marilyn Monroe? No. Yes!
It's Marilyn Monroe, ladies and gentlemen!
That explains a lot.
It's Marilyn Monroe! So the trick is, so their eyes aren't looking forward, they're looking up a bit. And so when you say, you don't say for about 4 or 5, after 4 or 5 minutes, you say, your eyes are starting to feel a bit tired. But your brain, people then think, don't be a dick, because I used to do this, right? Even skeptical people
Yeah.
will go, shit, my eyes are feeling a bit tired. What he or she is saying makes sense. Now, of course, their eyes are tired because they've been
you've
looking
been straining them.
back for 4 or 5 minutes. So when they're saying you feel your eyelids are getting heavy, and they go, God, they are. And you only say that when you see them starting to blink a lot. So they kind of set the pace. So they blink a few times. Oh, your eyelids are getting heavy. God, yeah, they are. So I'm going to count to 3, and you're just going to close your eyes and feel very relaxed. 1, 2, 3, boom. And so suddenly they're relaxed. They're not hypnotized at that point. But they're now thinking, you've now sort of 30% convinced them that you can do something.
Yeah.
And it just opens up their pathways a little bit more.
Their suggestibilities.
I used to love hypnotising.
Listen,
people.
I think that I've been hypnotised a couple of times. I had a birthing hypnosis CD that I never heard more than 5 minutes of because it would send me to sleep. But that might be more to do with the fact that her voice was like, and now we're going down, down, through your chest. Follow the golden light to where your baby lies. And then I listened to one on the weekend. I got it on YouTube. There's a flaw in that, though, of course, because the YouTube one was 40 minutes long, and you know how a YouTube video will end with another YouTube video.
Yeah.
So I fell asleep probably for about 20 minutes, but woke up knowing I had to turn YouTube off, so I couldn't fully relax.
Yeah.
But that stuff is good. I don't know whether it's the kind of is it just dead boring? Is that what it is?
Part of it is dead boring.
Yeah. Is that why they do that voice? And also, every time someone says a certain word, I think I'm a chicken.
You're not chicken. You're the bravest woman I know.
Yes, mate.
So we're going to ask it a question. Oh, Jesus.
Matey.
I put too much bubble bath in the other day.
Telling me.
And it was everywhere. It was like, it's not really a good story.
What?
It was just like a lot of bubbles in my bath. I liked it. Right. Right. So, Catherine, we're going to ask it a question, right? We're going to steady it first. Steady it first.
I did this when I was pregnant to see whether I was having a boy or a girl. It turns out, yes, I was.
Okay. Right. So it's still there. Now ask it a question.
Okay. Which way is clockwise?
Clockwise is yes. Widdershins is no.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Don't look at
We've
it.
got to wait till it's still.
It's
not still. It's all over the shop.
Making me talk and making me move.
Oh, mighty pendulum.
Shush.
What?
You've got to do it properly, otherwise
I am
it's
doing it
taking the
properly.
piss. When people phone up with that stuff, why do I not have the guts to go, that's bullshit? I'm too nice. Right, go.
Will we ever be Twitch millionaires? No, look, it's going Widdershins.
I'm not even doing that. I swear to God. I'm not doing it. It's going Widdershins.
Is it because we'll be Twitch billionaires?
That is wild. No. Phone. This is it, guys. This is the show. Phone up with your questions for the Pendulum
And
of Doom.
And your conundra.
Phone up for your questions. Phone up with your questions for the Pendulum of Doom. And we'll answer them.
Well, we won't answer
Who's
them.
Lad Baby? Kath with a Lad Baby impression.
What's that?
I don't know what that means. Oh, is he not the sausage rolls guy?
Who?
What level's not good there? What does that mean, level not good there? What does that mean? What does level not good there? Jesus, what does yes, yep mean?
Yeah, he is. Oh, is that?
Oh, it's right. But what does
Well, I
level...
don't know who that person.
Here's right. Stop. Everyone stop chatting. Everyone stop chatting. There's a slight delay, so we're going to wait. If anybody chats, 20 seconds, when I've counted down from 20, mods, we're timing them out for 5 minutes each, right? Harsh but fair. So stop chatting now in 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, giving you plenty of time, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, get ready, 6, time Katie out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fingers on lips. Anyone? Right, Merlin Warthog, time him out. I don't want any chatting. Hey Mo Hash, time him out. Jim Adebo, time him out. Ubska, time him out. Burial, time him out. Ty TD Reviews, time him out. Don Antonio, time him out. Coleman's Mustard, time him out. Ashik, time him out. Rich Witch, time him out. Lottie, time him out. Wickerman, time him out. Stop talking. Sarah Blue, timed out. Jamie Patrick, timed out. Window, time out. Scott, timed out.
Well, Scott has to be timed out. I think he should be blocked.
Seaweed, timed out. Yasmin, timed out. Rubbish username, timed out. Rob Wells, timed out. Mayor Cat, timed out. Stupid puppy will not be silenced. You've just been silenced. Here's the thing. When I clap, you can talk. If either of us ask a question that in a normal situation that we were face to face, if I was to ask Catherine a question that she could immediately respond to with yes or no, if we ask one of these questions on the stream, if anybody responds with yes or no, you're going to get timed out. Because there is a delay of about 30 seconds or 20 seconds. And we ask a lot of questions. So people just going yes, yes, no, no, yes is zero help to us whatsoever. So if you ever answer a question on the chat, do yes, that was the name of the actor. Or no, I think her name was Balana. Or whatever it is, okay? Time Plankton out.
Wow, he's been banned.
Whoa, I approve. I approve of this message. Arcand, time out. You can start chatting now.
I think we all learned a valuable lesson there.
Time Matty out. No, I know, hang on. I'm serious, man. It annoys me so much.
Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Because there is a slight delay and it means that we don't know what you're responding to. And so if it is a serious thing like something to do with volume or the video, we can't help you. And then everyone suffers.
Let's take this call. Hello, caller. Hello? Hello, 1236.
Hello. Hello?
Yeah, I've done that bit.
Which bit?
The bit that you're trying to do now. So let's get on to the meat of this.
Okay, I just wanted to ask one thing. Is it right? Well, I'm not sure what the show is about. It's the first time I've looked in. Is it all comedy or is it chat? Is it what is it?
How long have you been watching for?
An hour.
That's not true.
Is it not?
What do you? It's whatever you want it to be.
Well, I was just going to ask about what I don't know. I'm losing confidence. So.
Don't lose confidence. Come on, I'm gonna grab you by the hand and I'm gonna pull you. We're gonna sit down on this bench. Talk to me, my friend. What does it? You've obviously got something you want to talk about. What do you want to talk about? Anything goes here.
Right. It was just about the COVID hotspots in the UK.
Okay. Why? Right. Why do you want to talk to us about that?
Because I find them interesting.
If you find it interesting.
Well, yeah. Do you not?
No.
You don't find where the COVID hotspots in the UK are.
Just say what it is you're circling around, because we all know what it is.
Well,
I don't find it interesting, at all. And I suspect I know what your point is going to be.
Well,
so my question to you is, why do you want to tell us? No. Excuse me. My show, our show, mine and Catherine's show, our rules. Why are you phoning up a show where, for the last hour, we've talked about farting, necrophilia, and divination to put forward what I suspect is going to be your racist agenda?
It's not a racist agenda at all. That's totally, that.
I don't believe you. I think you're lying. But so why would we want to talk about COVID hotspots? Boring. Go and phone LBC. Go and gripe somewhere else.
No, I just want to know what your thoughts were on it.
I don't think about it.
You don't think about it?
I don't think about it at all. I've got far more relevant things to my life to think about than COVID hotspots.
Well, I don't understand how that can be.
Because my life is not dictated by lockdowns in West Scotland or Manchester. My life is not dictated by that. My life is dictated by the world that I live in and have to interact with every single day. I don't have to interact with Manchester every single day.
Well, you do, me.
Well, that's true, actually. So I have absolutely zero interest in it, and I'm surprised that you're surprised at that.
Well, I was led to believe it was a call-in show, and you can talk about anything you want.
Who led you to believe that?
I don't know.
Then that statement's a lie, and I don't really like talking to liars. You were led to believe. But also, yeah, you know what? You can call in about anything, but you will be challenged on it. And if you're going to spout a racist agenda, which I suspect you are, or even worse than racism, as far as I'm concerned, is dullness, then...
Which racist agenda have I...
Then, even worse than racism is dullness, and this is a dull call. Go and phone Talk Radio, go and phone LBC, go and phone one of those places, and talk, for Christ's sakes, COVID hotspots, are you for real?
I'd like to know which bit of my conversation was racist, thank you very much.
I'm not obliged to tell you.
You're very welcome.
Well, there you go then.
There you do. Why are you so concerned about COVID hotspots?
Well, no, I just want to know.
Are you not concerned about COVID hotspots?
I just want to know why you...
Are you concerned about COVID hotspots?
We're getting to it.
What did he say?
We get into it?
Go on.
No, I just want to know why you think there are COVID hotspots. And
well, you brought it up, so you've obviously given it some thought. Why do you think there are COVID hotspots?
I don't know. There's lots in my area.
Gosh, you don't know. You've been thinking about it, and you thought you'd ring up a phone-in show about it, but you've not formed an opinion on it, so you don't know what you're going to say.
Well, I thought it was an opinion show, so I thought...
Yeah, so where's yours?
Where's your opinion, buddy?
What's my opinion?
No, listen again. I said, where's your opinion?
Well, I wasn't offering an opinion. I was asking for chat.
Okay, well, you've had chat. We've given you chat. We've given you better chat than you were expecting.
Really?
Yeah. Well, you were expecting us to talk about COVID hotspots. Catherine and I have realised that's boring, so we've given you much more exciting chat.
Well, you've realised it was exciting because you've.
No, we haven't. No, we're not talking about COVID hotspots. We're talking about how you should be thinking about something else, and how what you consider to be really interesting is, I'm going to tell you now, really, really boring.
Do you know what I find really interesting? The way you've been programmed to think that a phone-in show always has to be about shit stirring.
It's not shit stirring, no, is
It
it?
sounds like it. Where are you taking it then? What do you think about the COVID hotspot? You haven't told us yet.
Well, I was after an opinion.
What's your opinion?
I believe that it was an opinion kind of show.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear the opinion.
My opinion?
Yeah.
I've no idea.
Okay.
So you think it was this is like some sort of opinion shop?
I'm not prepared to tell you my opinion then.
Okay, fair enough.
Have you seen the argument sketch? Have you seen the argument sketch?
Well, I did come here for an argument.
Well,
that's next door.
There you go. I mean, why would you do that? Well, I know why some people do that.
Some people they love.
But it's true, isn't it, that people go, phone in. I know what they want. No, you don't.
Poseidon Safety Management is what people want. If you're in Devon, or if indeed you are in Cornwall, they will keep you safe at night. They're gonna make you feel that it's all right. They're gonna love your wife.
No.
They've got dogs, and all dogs and handlers are trained in-house. So they don't even go out, they're not even allowed outside to do it. They have to do it on the inside by trainers who all either have police or military background. So you're looking at tasers versus guns. I would prefer to see guns.
What about nunchucks?
That's the Chinese police. Dogs and handlers undergo constant assessment and continual training to ensure they not only meet but exceed the industry standards. Listen, they just gave away a mug and a t-shirt to a guy that phoned up and said, who let the dogs out? So Poseidon Safety Management. Keep an eye on all of these Twitter feeds, because these companies are getting sneaky.
They're getting tricksy.
They're getting sneaky. They're throwing out little competitions behind our back, and their little giveaways. I honestly got nothing to do with us, right? But if they throw out a competition saying you've got to phone up the show and go, you win a pie, pork pie, and end it. So I would suggest following up Poseidon Safe. And there is Zeus the dog going off to what looks like a sex party. Sommer's Waste Solutions for all of your waste needs. They are your one-stop shop for waste.
Stop farming out your contracts to lots and lots of different companies. You only need one. Sommer's Waste Solutions.
Greedy companies, greedy bloody companies. Oh yeah, we'll do this. Then my mate will do. No. James might do it all.
Get one invoice.
Just one invoice sitting in your in tray. Taking out that one invoice, then you'll start to pay. Just one invoice. It takes just one invoice. Then there you clean that rubbish away.
How's that sore throat going?
Let's do the temperature now.
Don't stretch it or strain it. Oh, I can tell you what, I've got a right headache all of a sudden. I'm not even joking. Anyway, Sommer's Waste Solutions, they'll save you money.
37.4, I'm back up again. That's great.
And
no, we're done with them now.
and all that, yeah.
We're done with them. Talk to me about the big man. Say it. There's cold water there.
I've been drinking it.
Okay.
While you were singing. Singing. Gregorian Emerson family law, they will not make it any more dramatic than it needs to be. You're already going through a hard time. They won't make it any more difficult. Have a chat with them. They will look after your mind, body and soul, as well as your finances, and they'll make sure that you are not falling out with your ex to the point where you can't be a family again afterwards.
Hello, Hugh.
Hello, Iain and Catherine.
We're in the middle of doing the live reads.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. You're an actor. Would you be able to do an advert for 34sp.com, please?
I'm just going to get a headache pills.
For all your website needs, please contact 34SP. it's basically takes all the technology and all the confusion out, and it's basically there for anyone who's new to doing websites. They provide the full service from start to finish, and
It's not quite the full
certainly
service,
anyone-
but
is that all right?
it's not quite the full service, but they'll certainly do. Yeah. But here's the thing, Q. We're allowed to lie these days in the news and probably in adverts. So,
All you say afterwards is, no, I never said that.
yeah, exactly.
Doesn't matter if they've got you on camera saying it.
34sp.com. Use the code TLNA. You get 3 months for free.
Yeah.
Hugh, talk to me.
I got some. I basically have another little true story, nothing to do with aliens, and basically, right, this is the truth. Everything I say is the truth. I was in a situation once where a group of church ministers were going to do an exorcism on me.
Okay.
For real.
Yes.
Absolutely for real. Now, there's a little bit of a story to it, but I don't know how much you want to know, but...
Hang on 1 second, Q. Let me just stop for you a second, right?
Yeah, no problem.
I have a Google alert that comes up with my name, right?
Yeah.
And there's a very sad story that Bill Oddie is ill.
Yeah, he tweeted about it, didn't he?
Lithium toxicity. And
Yeah,
so a newspaper has done that thing where they just collect tweets from celebrities wishing them well.
Yeah.
And this is what they've done. So the quote one, presenter Iain Lee sent his best wishes to Bill. He wrote, "Hang in there, Bill, kiss." And then they've written, sick. SIC.
Yeah.
And that means they're saying we know there's a mistake there, but that's how he wrote it.
Yeah.
Where's the mistake there? Hang in there, Bill, kiss.
I think they don't know about the kiss.
You don't write. Everyone knows that an X is a kiss, right?
I got something really important, if that's okay. A little bit of
Moved
a little
on?
mantra that I live by, Ian?
Okay, yeah,
More,
go on.
more important than Bill Oddie. Okay.
No, I just want to say this little thing. I had a little bit of luck the weekend, right?
What was her name?
No, nothing to do with women.
What was his name?
No, nothing to do with men.
What was its name?
No.
I just want to say one thing that I believe in, okay, that works. Right?
Is it Life After Love?
I don't know. I'm what's called
Nuts.
MG Tau. Have you heard of MG Tau?
Now, was he the guy that made China communist?
No, that's Chairman Mao.
No,
Mao
that's
Zedong.
Chairman Mao. No, seriously, guys, can I just say one little thing, if that's okay? I don't
Go
want
on.
to take too much of your time.
Let me
Too
say
late.
one little thing. You're Willie.
Well,
I'm on fire tonight, guys.
I'll be honest with you, it's a periwinkle. But,
Ooh.
no, seriously. Guys, I really want to say one thing that's important, okay?
Okay, go on.
And I am living proof of this, that I believe in the power of positivity, okay?
Okay.
And last week, I had a little wish. And this Saturday, I achieved my wish. And all I'm trying to say is, right,
Yes.
I believe in the power of positivity. There's two types of people in this world, positive people and negative people. Positive people, like you and Catherine, will...
Oh my God.
I know you think this is funny, right?
No.
You-
Why
You
would
don't know how miserable we are at the moment, that's all. But proceed,
Right,
go on.
Okay, guys, right? I know you don't really know me, but I have a little skill.
Oh.
All right,
Can you suck your own dick?
yeah, man.
TOS, mate.
I love you. In a kind of fan way. I think you're a great guy.
Can you
I think
click
you're
your
awesome,
fingers?
man. Right? I'm here tonight to give you positivity. All right?
Yeah.
And Catherine, I know Catherine's laughing. Right? You guys are positive people, and I know you might have your own little funny little quirks and whatever. Sometimes things aren't too good, but I believe in the power of positivity. And you are positive people. At the very core of you is a positive,
All right.
good
I'm
person.
positive that I've heard the word positive too much. Okay.
All right. So
What happened at the weekend that came true for you?
it's a bit dangerous to say online, but I won money on the lottery that is going to
changed my life in a
Is-
good little way.
25
But
quid
not
on
a
the
lot of
scratches?
money. No. I won a side of last week, right? I'll tell you my story in a nutshell.
£30,000.
No, not 30,000.
Higher or lower?
Lower. No, not
20?
like. No,
last £5,000.
Last week I thought to myself, it really would be nice to have £500. On Saturday's lottery, I won £525 a week later.
Beautiful.
That's incredible, man. Well done.
And I am lucky, okay? Because even without the lottery, do you want me to tell you my little mantra that I live by?
He
I
who
have-
you, dares wins, Rodney.
If I have good mental health, right? If I have good mental health, I won the lottery. Every single day, I won the lottery if I have good mental health. Right? That's what it comes down to. I am very, very lucky.
I'm watching you, Ashsik. Ashsik says they are very positive, but very defensive at the moment. We are neither of those things.
What's that? Sorry. Who's saying
Just
that?
someone in the chat is. I'm shouting.
They are very different.
You
Yeah,
what the fans
sorry.
don't know, and there's a lot of Kath fans, a lot of Iain fans. There's never a crossover between the two fans. You don't get people that are Kath and Iain fans or Iain and Kath fans. In fact, we found out last week we got the results back that Kath fans, Hugh, actively hate Iain fans, and Iain fans just wish violence upon Kath fans.
They
It's
do.
weird.
They do get together for a rumble quite regularly.
But what they don't know, what the fans don't know, what Catherine doesn't know, is you emailed me today
Yeah, that's
offering
right.
us paid work.
What?
Yeah, if that's okay. I mean, it's fine that we talk about it. But
Was the £100 to be split between us, or is it £100 each?
whichever way you want to do it.
£100 each.
No, not
That's the way I want to do it. Oh, or do you not want me in it? You just want Catherine in it? Let's get this email.
Well, you are a team. So if you want to do it, I mean, I'll be honest. It's not going to probably be until about, because I got to do principal photography this year.
I would like to come back with a new offer
Don't
for
do
your
the voice, man.
part in my movie for doing.
If you want to do £100 each, then that's fine for me. But it'll be June next year that when I'm ready to do it. If that's okay.
It says early next year here.
Yeah, but because it's a little bit more than what I budgeted for, it's like.
We'll do it for £100 between the two of us.
Yeah, no. Well,
We'll do it for £100 for me, and Catherine will do it for free. Because I've been in movies. Catherine hasn't been in movies.
I have actually.
What? Name a movie you've been in.
I was. Well,
That'll be the day.
what?
The sequel Stardust. Were you in those?
No, you weren't either.
No, I wasn't.
I am. I'm in the Bletchley Park. Welcome to Bletchley Park movie. The movie.
I'm gonna go to some ads.
if you want to do it in say January, February, then we'll go for the 100 and whichever.
Why? Hang on a second. Chat's getting on my nerves now.
Yeah.
Why would we need Katie? Why would I need admin? Admin is short for administration.
Yeah.
What is administration?
It's when we say no in emails.
I can say no in emails. People. We're not asking people to come and work for us. We're trying to get work with you.
And Danny,
you, not you.
Danny Dan P says, "Can we see this Bletchley Park movie, please?" Yes, at Bletchley Park.
Yeah. Well, anyhow, as I say, Ian,
I like you, Hugh.
Happy to chat for Ian. Happy to chat, and I just want to close on one thing, right? What I'm saying is, when you say about the Iain and Kath fans,
Yeah.
that is actually wrong, right? It's totally wrong, because basically, I've heard of the phrase being an empath.
I'm going to just say yes, just to,
You are. Well, all right. Basically,
Yeah,
I'm an empath, which means basically I can. It's a little bit kind of epi-dippy, sort of spiritual, but I can tap into little vibes of people,
Can you? But
You
what
and
vibe
Kath
are you getting
are
now?
good people. I'm getting. Right. My opinion of you will never change, right? Because I know, at the very core of you and Catherine, are good, pure people. That's it. Pure.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. I enjoyed that. Did you enjoy the raided Adam Redman Plays Family Natter from Thursday? Oh, the Irish lad. Like that a lot.
I loved it.
He sent me some really polite tweets and DMs on Insta.
He was thrilled to bits. I'm always chuffed when they're
We went
that
back,
happy.
and if you were in the stream, I did a stream last night playing a really scary game called Home Sweet Home. Then we listened to a bit of Alan Bezic. I might do that again on Sunday night. I want to do a Twitch watch party at some point, but it involves you having Amazon Prime. So it will limit the things, but I might do something on Sunday night.
I think we'd need to do it as an extra rather than as part of the show. It's not fair, is it?
It would either have to happen after midnight, as like an epilogue, or we do it a different night.
Yeah.
But the stream on Sunday night was lovely. There was a point to this, and I've forgotten what it was. We were talking to the raid. Oh, that was it. And I forgot to do the raid, so I closed the stream. Then I came back into the stream and went, oh God, we haven't done a raid. And we went back, and we mustn't forget to do this. We can go back to people we've raided before. I think we should. Maybe, I tell you what, should we do that this week?
Okay.
Let's make that this week's theme, is if there are people we have raided previously, we'll pick one of those. That'll be quite nice. That'll be quite nice.
They won't be expecting that.
And we did it last night. It was just me. Catherine was watching, but it was just me here. And we went back to Janelle, isn't it? Who is a young woman in Nashville. And it was so lovely. And people were showing her clips of me in the jungle and stuff. And that was a little bit embarrassing. But it was really nice. So I can't remember what the point of that was. There was a point. But...
Is it about her clips?
No, it wasn't that. But tonight, this week, if there are people online that we have raided before and I'm following, let's raid them.
Here's the thing about Janelle, right? She's got this amazing voice. She was
This
on
just
American
makes it so
Idol
easy.
on the 10th and 11th series. She's one of these people that didn't make it very far, well, as far as she could have done, and went back again. And also, she used to work at Dollywood. I want to ask her about that next time we talk to her.
Oh, okay.
She played Dolly Parton at Dollywood.
She's so as nearly everyone we raided has been so enthusiastic. There's a lot of American streamers. Sorry, I'm struggling a bit here. A lot of streamers and podcasters are, but also I'm losing the plot a little bit. Sorry, my head is going. Shall we watch? Do you want to watch a little bit of The Big Shop?
Yeah, I really do.
Have you ever seen The Big Shop?
Yes, because I think someone, not you, got me a hooky copy of it.
The Big Shop is
not
great.
you.
No, I put it on the desk here somewhere. I found it today. Where did I put it? So The Big Shop is a documentary, what we now call a reality TV show.
It was kind of the first of its, well, one of the early flies on the wall things, wasn't it?
Yeah, about Trago Mills, a shopping sort of centre owned by a family in Devon. There it is.
Yeah,
No?
and it focused in on them being, well, there were obvious characters in there, weren't there?
So we'll give it a go. I watched this. This went round on like a bootleg tape when I was at college. So this may not be as good as I remember. Where's screen
It is.
2?
It is.
Hang on a second, I've lost.
Oh.
I've lost screen 2. Second camera.
How could
close
you?
up. There it is. There we go. So let's give this a go.
Are you all right? Can I get you anything before we sit down to watch this?
I was just struggling. My artist said I used to go there as a kid. Fake should have said they had a go-kart track outside. And the guy that runs it is a character. So this is, it was 2 hours, but that's because I got the whole series here in one file. Here we go.
Le Jazz says, I went to Trago Mills a few weeks back. Got a pasty. That sounds like a great day.
The audio's not great. Already, what a slow, what a slow introduction it is, isn't it? Oh God!
Yeah.
Now he's the guy on the left. I think he's the guy that runs it.
Yes.
You can tell he's got money, and this guy does not run it. He holds the phone. That's the phone holder. Wonder where we're.
He has the hair.
Maybe if we go down here, we'll be more out of the way. Let's try it. So it's like a little shopping village.
It's another morning at Discount Shopping Centre, Trago Mill.
Oh, it's a bit
Discount shopping centre.
It's a bit quiet, guys, so you might have to listen a little bit.
King Mike UK is right. All the pound notes are dead now.
Cleaning up before the
Yeah,
customers
they are.
descend.
Go and tidy up my favourite job, shower curtain. Really exciting.
Okay.
Right, so that you find out when people have like opened a packet and just thrown it there. Even though you've got display ones out, they like to sort of see what one in the packet, so they think it's different.
That is a very nice... I mean, this is what, 92?
Oh gosh.
93? Maybe a bit earlier. That's some haircut.
Gary Blackcath is very loud compared to the quiet audio right now.
We're both... I said the audio's quiet. I've turned us both down. So, who said that?
Gary Black.
Gary, kiss it. Trying to ride the audio is better. We'll whisper.
I will.
Not too bad today. Just seems to be one.
Terry's been at the Newton Abbot branch for 2 years and he's well liked.
Do you want to respond to Juicy Fatty?
No, I'm hoping that's on delay, Juicy Fatty. Keep up, please.
By regular customers, but his job does have its downsides.
Oh God,
How is that a great clip? Nothing's happened.
another phone. It's very, very exhausting. It's
He does look like Mickey
He
Flanagan.
does.
not just physically, it's mentally as well. You practically got to know everything there is to know about the department, but we do so much. So when you get home of a night, you do.
You know, that clip there is just, that section there, he's just been told, can you just look through that? Just
Yeah.
move that around. I'm going to do a cutaway there.
Get exhausted and you just want to go to bed, basically. But it's a job. I like it. Can't say I love it, but I like it.
In fact, Terry harbours other ambitions outside Trago.
Drag queen.
Singing.
He has a dream of being an entertainer, and in the evenings you'll find him at a local holiday camp.
Right, well, my ideal job really is entertaining the blue coat. I really, really want to be an ents manager at holidays out of my own site and stuff like that. I love entertaining people. I love customer service and things like that. I love dealing with the public.
This is the man who was getting cross because they undid a packet.
Can we find out if this guy, if his dream came true?
What's his name now?
I don't know what his name now is.
Trago Mills. Doc.
Someone's saying his walk is the floss.
Well, it was quite, the arms were quite
I want
flossish.
to go to bed, basically. But it's a
Let's
job.
see.
I like it. Can't say I love it, but I like it.
In fact, Terry harbours other
No.
No, it's when he walked
Trago.
forwards.
Oh.
Hang on,
He
wait
has
for
a
it.
dream of being an entertainer. and
Oh, yeah.
you'll find him at a local holiday camp.
Right,
In 2014, Trago Mills was featured on BBC's Fake Britain after local trading standards discovered fake top brand shampoo on sale in store.
Okay, well, that's not really... This isn't really about digging dirt. This is about celebrating manhood. And his manhood. Did he become an entertainer? Or you're telling me he became a fraudster?
Well, not him.
my ideal job really is entertaining the blue coat. I really, really want to be an ents manager at holidays out of my own site and stuff like that. I love entertaining people. I love customer service and things like that. I love dealing with the public, entertaining children.
So Mike Robertson is the guy who established Trago Mills. In the Wikipedia entry, it talks about controversies and legal disputes.
Selden says Trago Mills is one scandal after another.
I think it is. Robertson placed advertisements in the 80s and 90s calling it the castration of gay men.
Oh, yeah. I remember. Well, I don't remember. I remember being told that, yeah. Yeah. He'd be popular now.
He'd certainly have his own
He was
radio
ahead of
show.
his time, this guy.
Trading Standards ruled against Trago Mills and demanded the withdrawal of all adverts in 1998. Traeger still occasionally runs inflammatory copy within their ads, one entitled, "For any cash-strapped Muslims reading this." Flipping heck. That appeared in the Falmouth Packet
It's written by
in
Mike
2009 to promote a book by senior UKIP official David Chalice. Flipping heck. Anyway.
I sing and dance, and I do comparing as well. So that's my ideal job, really. I really, really want to do. And one day I'm gonna do it.
Beaver shoes?
What are they made for?
I've never used shoes for it.
What are they made for? Not made for walking. They're made for comfort.
New supervisor Vicky has an ambition of her own to clear some slow shifting stock.
Stop calling them beaver shoes, there's a tip.
I've had a chat with the buyer, I've met him, and I'm allowed to get rid of some of the real junk. People will buy it as well, I'm afraid. Cheap enough, they'll have it. Now, this is my shop sold stand. What we do is, when they get this grubby, I'm allowed to mark them down. The buyer gives me an allowance of, well, I think it's a couple of pounds, but I must admit I've taken these down a little bit more because nobody will buy them otherwise. So we've got a little box of them out the back, and as they're sold, we just put another couple of pairs on. Otherwise, they're not going to go because the prices these are, you've got some nice new ones for the same price.
Look at that football boot sign.
So we just get rid of them that way. It looks a bit tacky, but the tackier it is, the more they like it.
They really love their customers, don't they?
To move some of Traego's more bizarre purchases.
Now these are a mess, and I'm allowed to reduce these actually because they're not selling. We've actually got them up to size 11 for the more discerning gentleman that wants to go out dressed as a woman in the evening.
They're ahead of their time, man.
Usually a Royal Marine, but if we reduce them, I'm sure they'll come in and buy them for their nights out. A few outsized clothes as well, get rid of there.
She said get rid of their.
Some of her customers have even stranger habits. They've been nicking the labels from her new clearance line of kickers.
These are the ones where they were taking the bars out. Now we've moved them to the front stand so that we can keep an eye on them all the time now. And I did put a little bit of glue in there so that they can't get out. But we've got quite a few of these without these little bars on, which I don't think we're going to sell even at a reduced knockdown.
So she's gluing shoes before they're sold. Can you read those Traego? We've got a lot of Traego comments.
Traego comments. Jen, UFC boss, says she despises her customers. There was a little snarl in there, wasn't there? How did they sell this stuff after this show? I don't think people minded.
If you go back, there's people who've been to Traego Mills.
Oh, go on. Linny72, I've still got my wet weather jacket bought in Traego Falmouth 20 years ago.
Well done, Lenny.
Loving the delicately crafted display, says Danny Dampy. Rich Twitch 408, words of wisdom here. Retail is detail. Shop soiled ladies' beaver shoes. You're all right, thanks.
37.6. We are 0.4 away from an emergency.
Oh my God.
Where can we watch it? Vox 300, right here.
On my shop soiled stand, I don't think we'll get rid of those.
Bargain hunters travel to Traego from all corners of the country, and some of them can get carried away.
Please remember that they sell virtually everything here, so no stone donkeys, no wheelbarrows, fly-mows.
Look at them shades, man.
He's not playing games, is he? Terminator. Quite right, Dave, by Babe. All dead now.
Yourself in a place like this, you'll spend up in no time.
Very good. Very good quality. When you've been in a sewing factory, you know.
Look at that in the background.
Belted shorts. 12.25, 25p for the belt.
What are you picking up?
Not my idea of fun.
Oh, he's been dragged along.
It's up to Traego's chairman, Bruce Robertson, to make sure that the store caters for all tastes and all pockets.
I always try to gauge how we're doing in terms of what sort of people are attracting and what cars I see in the car.
Who'd have thought this guy would be a UKIPper?
He looks like who's the guy with the wig? What's his name? Pomfrey.
Oh no, I know who you mean. You don't, but you're not allowed to ask him about his wig. He gets very upset about it.
Rightfully so.
Well,
what's he called? Lord Pomfrey.
no, not Savardent.
Fabricant. Thank
Fabricant.
you, Raby.
Now that sounds pretty crude, but it seems to work very well indeed. I'm delighted when I see the sort of older second user cars down there. I'm equally delighted when I see more and more gleaming Mercs and the such like, because then I know that we're appealing to everybody.
But not everybody is happy to be spotted in Trago.
There's some people who wouldn't be seen dead here, but more fools them. You know, they're missing a good opportunity.
Well, they just think it's a little bit infra-dig to come to Trago Mills.
A bit what?
Infradig.
What does that mean?
Tacky.
Okay.
They do come, but they keep it quiet. Well, they're the sort of people who probably sport a Harrods bag and they've never been in the store. But I've got just as much chance of finding what I want here as I would have in Harrods, I think.
Do I admit I come here? No. But I won't be able to hide it now, will I?
As the day trippers disappear, Terry is catching a moment's peace. It's a tough life for an entertainer in the making.
Terry.
It's been busy actually because we've had coach.
Kathy's going to find out where he
Where's
is now.
Terry? Give me Terry.
I bet he is Mickey Flanagan.
Turns out, yeah.
It's been quite busy. It always seems to be when someone's at lunch. You've got about 50 people waiting to be served at the till. Then you get the phone ringing as well. So, but I think we coped pretty well. We didn't have that many irate customers today.
Though most of Terry's customers warm to his charms.
We were looking at the white rope, is it a rope effect, bathroom suite there, and wondered actually if you could split it up, or whether you had to have the 3 items. You can buy it. Oh, that's excellent.
Yeah.
Right. And what have you got? They've got it all in stock. Only we can't take it today because we haven't sussed our plumbing out yet.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's no problem. We've got all those 4 in stock at the moment. Those ones come with special levers, okay, which is ceramic and gold.
Oh, I see.
All right. Now,
Yeah.
if you see that lever there, that's set at an angle. All right. So when you go to flush it, it's sort of not dead straight, it's at an angle.
Oh, I thought it just drooped. Is it always? No, sorry.
It's not connected.
Oh, I see.
But at the Liscard store, things are getting a bit heavy.
What is it?
Jesus. Look at that. That's horrendous, isn't
Yes.
It is something like 5 foot.
Customers tend to pick up a bargain first and worry about how to get it home later.
Can't we have the heat going up?
Well, I'm not trying to... You
He can't fit it in his car, silly sod.
bought it, haven't you? I'm very glad you bought it, but you have to appreciate the effort.
Oh, she can't fit it in her car. I apologise, madam.
We're going to get it out for you.
Well, I'm hoping my husband's going to.
You've got a hernia, has
He's
he?
going to be right off.
He will have a hernia when he gets this out. Come on, Gary.
Look for the big shop.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's taken 3 minutes. It's took 3 minutes to get on the end, sure. Can I have a hanging out?
A gun?
Is that illegal?
Not now we got it in this car.
But suddenly, it's there. Another satisfied customer. Gardens assistant Roger is used to dealing with unusual requests.
I think the funniest incident we've had was a lady who bought a grow bag a year or so ago. Bought a grow bag. She's fine. Sorry. And she brought it back about 4 months later because nothing had grown in it.
This is why we're leaving the EU. Because of that woman.
She hadn't bothered putting anything in it to start with. She bought a grow bag to expect things were going to grow out of it automatically, you know, like a rabbit coming out of a hat. And she brought it back with the receipt.
You do get stroppy customers, but you get them everywhere. And to be honest, in this sort of place, you've just got to expect it because it's just so manic that they can't get what they want. That they've heard, like, you've got this, and they come in and they're all
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't say, Gary, that was the funniest thing that's ever happened in the world.
told. And they've made this journey from Taunton. It's gone, sorry. Not a lot we can do. So, but on the whole, they're okay. We do get some nice ones in, mostly.
You do get the odd few.
I like this guy a lot. I like him a lot.
He's entertaining, you
Yeah.
see.
The odd few, I'd say. Quite a lot, actually, that, you know, they are customers, they are buying, they want it there, they're, you know, right.
Iain, you're with that? Hang on a second. Iain, you are without question a hypochondriac, says PAU 560. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? PAU 560. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Don Antonio, what do you mean by that? The bed. Don't
pour the
poke
bear.
the bed. What do you mean by that? Right. Don Antonio, you're timed out. You poke the bear. Pooh? Pooh 560? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What, why have you come out of nowhere and said you are a hypochondriac? Just come out of absolutely nowhere. Why?
Also offering diagnoses online. Very tricky.
What? How? Why? Where has that come from? Where has that come from? Paul, you've been quiet. You're not going to answer? You're not going to answer? Okay, I'm afraid we have to say goodbye to you then.
Now, whoever suggested there is a Terry Hunt who is now deputy manager at Trago Mills. Are you telling me that this guy has not moved beyond that position? He will have been there for 20 years.
Iain, go to the Montham Leisure Centre car park, Slough for a test. I know that car park well. Let's go swimming there. I haven't got COVID. I've got a cold. I've got a cold. Right. Where's Paul 560? I'm going to block him. You blocked. How dare you? How dare you? Come on this chat and call me a hypochondriac. How dare you?
There and then. If you're
Did
out
you
to
just say
stock,
hypochondriac?
Yeah.
They want to know when's it coming in. But unfortunately, with Trago, it's not like a normal shop. You can't guarantee a delivery's going to be in.
No, Jimbot. Why is everyone being a twat? Is it okay to be a left-wing troll, though? No, it's not okay to be a troll. So what's your comeback to that, Jimbot? What's your comeback to that? What's your comeback to that? What's your comeback? Jimbot, what is your comeback?
Why the stirring? We're just trying to have a nice time in Trago Mills.
What is your comeback?
Difficult, I know.
What is your comeback? Lisa said, I had similar symptoms and was told I had COVID. Okay, great. You haven't... Similar is not the same. What is wrong with everybody? Similar is not the same as, right? And who told you had COVID? Did you have a COVID test? Great. If you had a COVID test and they came back positive and you've got COVID, that's great. What's that got to do with me having a cold? What has that got to do with me having a cold? Right? And if I have got COVID, well, so what? So what?
Well, you're going to give it to me.
Well, it's too late now because we've been hanging out with each other for weeks.
Yeah.
Right. Can we block the person who talks about right-wing trolls? Just block him. No, it's not a sub. Not bothered. And I got a cold. That's all I got is a cold.
All I want to do is watch what happens to flipping
Just want
Terry.
to watch this. Please. Ta-da.
when we're told it's going to be in. Some do come in with an...
Come on, Iain, you're behaving like an unhappy Trago Mills customer. I just got a cold. Just got a chesty cough.
attitude problem. You know, if they've got out of bed wrong or someone's upset them or, you know, or had a go at them, they come in and take it out on us.
What now?
Can you read Beth's comment, please?
I'd get a test just in case, you know. It's easy to get one and you'll help with test and trace.
I haven't got COVID.
It's got a cold.
I've got a cold. I've had colds before. And I know what they feel like. And I've got one of them. That's all it is.
Also, he's been very stressed out and it always leads to a cold and a sore throat, doesn't it?
So, great. You'd get a test, would you? Brilliant. I look forward to you telling me the results of my test and your test and going, well, okay, I don't really care. So, I'm not going to get a test because to drive to Montham, it's an hour away. And if I've got COVID, it's not safe. And secondly, I haven't got it. I've got a cold.
Anyway, Terry.
We do get a lot of that, but we just have to grin and bear it basically. And, you know, thanks very much, you know, have a nice day.
What are the general public like anywhere?
Jesus.
Don't matter where you're working. If you're working with the public, then you're going to get the occasion where you wish hell you weren't working with them.
He knows he's general public, right? What now? What now?
Mr. Taborbot. The responsible thing to do is to get tested and isolate in the meantime. No, it's not. That's the irresponsible thing to do because I don't have any COVID symptoms, right? It might as well be me saying, oh, I broke my leg. You should go and get tested for COVID. Huh? You might have COVID. No, I broke my leg. The responsible thing to do would be to go and get it tested because it helps with the track and trace and you don't want to infect. And meanwhile, isolate. No, I haven't got any of the COVID symptoms. Right. Billy Pop 65. Don't focus on the chat, Iain.
He says in the chat.
You're inviting the trolls to wind you up further. This is all theatre. I couldn't give a shit what any of you dickheads say.
Anyway, Terry.
You have a fever and a cough. No. Beth? No. So how do you respond to that? Think about your mum. You prick. You're blocked. You're blocked. How dare you? Think about your mum. Think about your mum? What? Get out of here. Beth, no, I don't have a fever and a cough. Next. Next.
I'm amazed all you medics are off duty. Surely you're necessary.
Next. Don't you have a fever? No. I've been taking my temperature all night. It's not gone above 37.6. Who's that?
Ansky.
What's that? Tell me what he said.
Maybe it's because you've taken your temperature 7 times so far.
Block him. Ansky's been on the list for a long time. We're doing this now. This is happening now. Nope. I've been taking my temperature all night. 37.6 is the highest. Iain, you may as well get a test, mate. I think these people on Twitch know best.
I mean, true that.
Let's do their thing. I said I got no taste or smell.
It's because he's got a blocked nose.
I'm bunged up, you absolute melts. $37 exactly. 37 exactly. I've got a cold. I've got a cold. I know I've got a cold because I've had colds loads of times in my life. I haven't had a cold this year, so I'm due one. And my ex-wife just had a cold, and I went to her house to get the boys.
Who've just gone back to school.
Just gone back to school.
Anyway, so.
It's a cold.
Meanwhile, back at Trago Mills. What?
You know, I mean, you can't really pin.
Shouting at Twitch viewers is a symptom of COVID.
Point all the customers foibles, really. They can get you in damn trouble. You've got to be very careful. They like writing.
Quick, bring on the pigs before there's a riot!
Very helpful, you know, and all this business. But then you'll get it anywhere, not just here. It does seem...
They're all really defensive, aren't they?
Who?
When it comes to the customers. All the people that work there. You know, they really do not like people coming and shopping in their shop, in their big shop.
One incident is being laid to rest. Roger bumped into a lady with his trolley.
Oh, I just apologise on the spot. Oh, yes. Well, yeah, she said that's quite all right. It was an accident, you know. Anything come of it? Okay. Yes, well, I've got my own little report in my book down here. Okay, mate.
It's gone in the book.
Jeez.
It's gone in the book.
Pearson. Yeah. Okay then. Cheers now. Bye. Get a customer with a trolley. Not on purpose.
Yeah, you did. He rammed her.
So forgiving. Thousands of visitors pass through Trago's doors at peak trading times, and not all of them are impressed.
I should think they're a bit short of staff. And those that are on, especially the check.
Oh, Stocks Radio. I worked there for 2 months. Most backward place ever.
Just too busy.
There's not many staff around to help you, we think, in the big store. You can never find anyone or find where anything is, can you, really?
I don't think I've seen more than one. It was quite nice, but trained by the Scarlet Pimpernel, I think, otherwise.
Good one.
We are short-staffed. We are short-staffed here at Trago. I think the last count that someone was saying that we were about 53 people short. It's just one of those things, unfortunately. We all have to cover for each other now. We're working 6 days to cover for people and stuff, and early mornings and stuff like that. So, but I've never, to be quite honest, I've never known it to be here full staff.
Read it. Read it out. Read it out.
Bestie boy, 88.
Read it. Because this shows.
It's almost like
how thick.
You want to. I don't know. You're goading a bit. I don't know.
This shows how thick you are, bestie boy, Catherine.
What if your temp goes up another degree? Will you change your mind?
Yes, because if it goes up another degree, then I'll have a fever.
Well, you won't.
What?
It's got to be 38.
Oh, is a degree not the full number, or is it the point number? The degree is the full number.
Oh, I guess so.
So 37, no fever.
That's
38.
like saying to me, if mine goes up by 5, will I go to...
Yeah,
yes.
Exactly, yes. If it goes up by a degree, well, then I'll change my mind, yeah, because I'll have a fever. But it's fluctuating around between 37 and 37.6. And
if I
don't have a fever.
You getting him het up is only going to increase his temperature. So you want that on your
Let's do it again.
conscience?
Let's do it again. Let's see if it's gone up by a degree and whether I need to change my mind. Let's do it.
God, I just want to know what Terry's going to say.
.1, so it's going down.
Sorry to disappoint all you medics.
If it goes up another degree, then I will change my mind because I will then have a fever, which is one of the symptoms of COVID and of many other conditions. So far, I have zero COVID symptoms.
You have got a little cough.
But it's no
now
but
and
that's-
again.
But exactly, but that's not a symptom.
No, it's got to be
One of the
constant.
symptoms is a repetitive cough. Haven't got a repetitive cough. My tonsils are a little bit swollen, which is what happens when I get a cold. I know people who've had COVID and they said it doesn't feel anything like I felt before. I tell you what I've got. I'm bunged up. Got a sore throat. I've got really bad indigestion because when I get a cold and I get a sore throat, because I can't burp, I get a lot of trapped wind. So it really hurts. I've got indigestion. And I feel a little phlegmy. Just a little phlegmy in the lungs. That's it. I haven't got any of the symptoms of COVID.
And as we just saw, the temperature's going down. Meanwhile, at Trago Mills, things are really hotting up.
I know what you're trying to do, Catherine, and I respect that a lot. Actually, I do respect that. That actually was a class move. That was a class move.
Thanks.
It's taken us an hour to watch 12 minutes of this.
Because of you guys and your concern. Meanwhile, at Trago Mills, time stood still until now.
Trago Mills, where time stands still. Trago Mills, opened by Stephen Stills.
To the eccentricities of shopping at Trago.
I detest paying the two people.
Trago Mills, where the only thing buzzing are the tills.
Okay, it's too long. Carry bags, tuppence and fourpence, ahead of their time. Ahead of their time.
Carrier bags, I think that is so tight, it's unbelievable.
Speaking of which, this cap, discuss. What? Gosh, wow. That's definite choice. Well done.
Which a lot of people, I know a lot of people don't like it. I mean,
What, your hat? I didn't say I didn't like it. It's just a choice.
The bags when you've been shopping, so.
This guy,
He looks like De
Niro.
Yeah, De Niro. Oh, let me show you. I think it's on Cameo. Because I'm on Cameo. If you sign up to my Patreon, I'm not on it. Right. Let me show you this. This is brilliant, right? I sent this to my friend Scott, who went, I can do a better one than that.
Mm-hmm. Is it a De Niro impersonator?
It's the De Niro guy.
Oh, gosh.
Can you put your thing down? Because I can't quite... Or move it, because I can't see what I'm doing.
Yeah, do it.
Is he on Cameo? Looking for the De Niro guy.
Gosh.
Maybe he's not on Cameo. Maybe he's on Celeb VM.
William Roach is on there.
Where is he? The Robert De Niro guy.
You talking to me?
No, we were hoping to talk to someone who looked and sounded like Robert De Niro, sir.
No, but I am talking to you. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what era De Niro this is meant to be. What era De Niro we're doing here?
It's De Niro on an off day when he didn't sound very much like De Niro.
You know who I am, the De Niro guy. Yeah, you see me on The Tonight Show, America's Got Talent, Counting Cars, and a bunch of other stuff. But that doesn't matter, because right now, you can see me over here doing personalized greetings just for you. Yeah, imagine that. How funny would this be? We do a nice joking greeting for weddings, birthdays, anniversaries, divorces.
Weddings. Your De Niro accent is better than that.
You talking to me?
Retirements, graduations. Hell, we can roast the hell out of somebody and just break the balls. I'll even bring the bat. Doesn't matter. Main thing is, we're going to have a little bit of fun.
See, when he picked up that bat, it shook the camera.
The balls.
He shakes the camera, right? So that means several things. One,
he was resting against the tripod.
Positioned it too close.
Mm-hmm.
Two, he couldn't be bothered to do it again.
Yeah.
Just break the balls. I'll even bring
Also,
the bat.
why is it down there? Just lay it in your lap.
Doesn't matter. Main thing is, we're going to have a little bit of fun doing something for somebody that you...
Also, they're not real bricks.
No, I don't think they are.
want to do it for. Why? Because I said so, and it's going to be funny. Now, book me today, because this is going to be good. Yo, I'm watching you.
Then he reaches for the end. These are just...
The face.
These are just...
Imagine being Robert De Niro and you go, "What? This is how you sum up my illustrious career? This is who I am to you."
These videos are just so embarrassing. These wannabe celebrities. That
Yeah,
just...
God, who's this guy? The Iain
Hello,
Lee guy.
It's Iain Lee here. You might remember me from the 11 o'clock show if you're
Why is your
old
camera
or
wobbling?
if you're a bit young.
I'm masturbating. Notice, it's a mirror image of the room that we have here today.
Oh, they couldn't even be bothered to get it accurate.
It's a mirror image.
You might have seen me steal some strawberries with Amir Khan on I'm a Celebrity.
I paused there because I was going to say with the
Me
thick
out.
boxer, Amir Khan. I thought that was
Amir
me.
Khan on
Yeah.
Ace with Amir Khan on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Or maybe you listen to one of my silly radio shows. Either way, I would love to send you or a loved one a message. Get in touch and I'll sort it out. Thank you. Bye-bye.
What a nice guy.
Seems genuine.
Who else we got on here? Shall we look at Barlow? It's only $45. I would pay $45 to have him do a message for me.
Is he big in the States?
People often come up to me and say, "Oh, hello, yeah, would you give a quick word to my girlfriend?"
I say no, but if you give me
I wouldn't ask
$45...
Marlo, will Nico? You know what he's like with the
wish
ladies.
my mother happy birthday. And you know something? I'll always do it because I find it wonderful to be part of making somebody's day. Now, if you want to do that, send a message to anybody about anything at all or about nothing at all if you want.
Can I send a message about how all lives matter, Ken? Would you do that for me? ALM, would you do that message for me? You've said it'll be a message about anything.
Say what you want me to say, and then I'll add some of my words to it, and hopefully we'll make somebody's day. Let's do it.
I like that.
Oh, he makes me want to do it.
I like him.
He really makes me want to do it.
I'd pay for him. Wouldn't pay for Simon Gregson again, not after last time. Paul Chuckle. Clinton. How's it go? Clinton.
What's he got to say for himself?
Bet his is shit.
Yeah, right. Vincent Baptiste is. Spirits are telling me that I'm going to be doing special messages for you on Celeb VN. So don't forget to click on me, and I'll be passing your messages from beyond the celestial veil. All right, spirits, fading now. Fading now.
Absolute melt. Amanda Barry, yeah, not a fan.
Oh no.
These are all the same people.
Yeah, they're trying.
Here we go.
They're trying to make us think there are lots more people there than there are. This guy.
Hello there. I'm Joseph Femia here. Just to let you know, I will now be doing personalised video birthday messages at celebrity video messages. This will include a personalised item which I will withdraw from my bag, and I will sing a little song about it.
It'll be his balls again, won't it?
And what more could you want? You know? Okay. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Well, here's one for the nerds, and Dave got excited. Yes, Robert Fripp is on here as well. Where is he? Because he does one with Toya. But I don't know. I can't see him. Can't see him. Let's have a look. Music. Katie.
Aww.
She's $50 though.
Gosh.
Chesney.
Well, he is.
There you go, Robert Fripp.
Look at that.
Oh. We can't enter Fripp.
Oh, Ben Adams.
Sam Fox. Why can't we enter these people?
Look at Sam's lovely ornate guitar.
I love Sam Fox. Can't make it. Oh, yeah.
Hi Yvonne, long time no see. But I'll be seeing you in Blackpool, hopefully, with your lovely girlfriend.
She got thin arms. She got thin
Well,
arms.
she's tiny, isn't she?
Yeah, she is.
You make a wonderful couple, just like me and Linda. We're very happy, like you two are, and we love. We
She
love
looks stunning.
life, and we love music, and we have a lot of fun together. I'd like to say thank you for being a true Foxy fan and all your support, because I love your comments that you make on Instagram and Facebook. I love the way you stick up for me. You're a proper Foxy Army girl, what can I say? I'd like to wish you all the love for the future and lots of success.
Filmed it in portrait, but we'll let that go.
Sexy, 'cause that's the way we like them. Lots of love. Love, Sammy. Mwah. Bye.
Sam Fox, ladies and gentlemen. Samantha Fox. Anyway. Right, let's watch.
Anyway, back to Terry and the rest of the gang
Hang on, I
at
lost my video.
Trago Mills in Cornwall. Or
Can you move?
Cornwall.
I can't see the bottom of the screen, sorry. I can't see which tab it is.
There
There we
it
go.
is. With Robert De Niro.
You've got to buy him or struggle, haven't you? So he's got you there.
I think it's a bit cheapskate, actually. I think they should give them away the amount of money they make at this place.
But company boss Bruce Robertson is adamant the Trago tradition stays.
I don't see why Customers who don't want carrier bags should effectively be made to pay for them in the price of our goods, any of the goods they purchase. And we have never costed carrier bags into our margins. And I notice quite a lot of people, bring their bingo bags and their used supermarket bags to put their purchases in.
What's a bingo bag?
Way, I'm going to charge them.
You put your dabber in, isn't it?
People with bags who aren't prepared to bring their own. If you want a bag, it costs something, and you're going to have to pay for it.
And paying at Trago isn't always easy. Bruce accepts only cash or cheque.
Old school.
Credit cards. I'm going to say, I know if the price has got to go up slightly, put the prices up, and then it's just such a delay in here and getting out. I think it just makes people fed up.
If I accepted plastic, my prices would have to go up. And the same thing applies there as to shopping bags. I'm not going to penalise those shoppers who don't use plastic.
Why is he talking as if he doesn't want whoever's next door to hear what he's saying? He sounds like when the teachers used to talk to each other in front of the class.
I bet he's Mark Dolan's dad. He'll be an anti-vaxxer.
If he says blinking bags, we'll know.
To provide the facility to those who do.
I would much rather be able to pay by credit card, much rather. I mean, today, I've only brought so much cash with me, and I've already gone over that, so I've just got to go back and I've got to tell them to cancel my headboard on the bed because I'm about £20 short. So, it's just silly. It's very silly, and it's a waste of time.
Well, I think that just about sums up us watching this thing.
Jesus, we've not even done half of the show yet. Bloody hell.
Oh.
Shopping at Trago Mills is sometimes stressful. The store doesn't mince its words when it comes to putting its message across.
Now this is...
Go on, what's it say?
This is the sort of thing that's got him into trouble. Notice to the interfering busybody who keeps calling the RSPCA. The film on this water is not oil. It is a natural reaction caused by detritus in the pond. Oh, so it's crud then.
And even for those who keep to the straight and narrow, some of...
We politely request all customers to wear a top and shoes
God.
all the time.
Imagine the scum.
To be honest, I'm with them on that. I don't want to see nipples.
But exactly the scum that go in there.
It can be a little disconcerting.
Oh.
Well, there's lots of signs around saying you'll be prosecuted, and you always get a feeling that you're being watched by Big Brother all the time. Wherever you go, there's a sign saying, do not do this, do not do that. It's awful. I hate it.
He's a naughty man.
Well, you know why they've got the signs there? Because no bugger works there.
Yeah.
I just want to make you
I
fearful.
think that cut out of a policeman. Yeah, I think he's rather nice, actually. I like the way his eyes follow me around. I only get cardboard cutouts doing that these days.
Oh, she's dead now.
At Liscard, security guards deter shoplifters by searching customers' bags as they leave.
Oh my God.
Someone mentioned that in the chat and I didn't pick up on that.
Wow. I mean, given what they sell.
Wowzers.
Kind of cheeky, isn't it?
Trago founder Mike Robertson has strong views on would-be offenders.
I'd have a basket at the bloody door with...
There we go.
This is the fella.
Here we go. We are in, ladies and gentlemen. Now we've got a show.
Chopper and collect their hands.
Oh,
He wants to
Sharia
chop
law.
their hands off, yeah.
Old school
This is the
Islamic.
fella. This is your fella.
Strong views on...
Old school Islam. This guy's an Islamic. He likes the Islamic way of doing things. The old school.
would-be offenders.
I'd have a basket at the bloody door with a chopper and collect their hands. Now, the average member of the public has no idea what this country loses in shoplifting. It's the largest single loss, and it's mounting all the time. And we'll go on doing so until we...
The thing is, shop like that, though, you've got crap everywhere. Of course people are going to nick stuff.
Well, yeah. Because when I used to work in a shop, it was a clothes shop, they used to say, you've got to keep it tidy because when you start letting things hit the floor, that's when people start, they'll kick something underneath the shelf and that's when it's easy to nick it.
devise punishments to fit the crime. But that doesn't seem very likely, I'm afraid.
Well, how about you employ enough staff to be able to, watch all this stuff instead of threatening?
Thousands of pounds worth of stock are pinched each year. Cameras have recorded a variety of tactics, from using wheelchairs and prams to stash away stolen goods,
Disguise.
wearing several layers of Trago clothes.
You've no idea of the things they do. Somebody will have a shirt box, and you open it, and there are 2 shirts in it, and probably a couple of ties as well. They'll buy a pair of Wellington boots and put them on the desk with a load of other things. You turn the Wellington boot out, and you'll get a shower of fountain pens, lipsticks, lighters, you name it. Oh, I wonder who put those in there, and nothing you can do about it.
About 600 shoplifters are caught each year, and in most cases they're handed over to the police. Offenders are also banned from Trago.
Are they fake legs?
It's a day-to-day problem for shoe supervisor Vicky.
Did she shove it up her wedge?
I think there was no. I think
In
they
her
were.
whack?
I think they were fake. I think they were fake legs. She was doing something.
Always finding the odd pair of trainers shoved in the back of the shelf, and they just come in, put a pair on, off they go. Store detectives catch them on the way out. We've had quite a few people caught trying to steal shoes from me in the last couple of weeks since I've been here. They've caught quite a few. They haven't caught everybody, but they do a fairly good job. And usually...
That was a tell then, wasn't it? They do a fairly good job.
It's our old stock. They've probably never bought a pair of shoes in their lives. They probably come in here and swap them every time. First 2 weeks I was here, we found 8 pairs on the shelves. I'm just like, are we selling these? No, I think they've been left. So, even children's, which is a bit worrying because that's not a very good thing to teach children. We have found children's shoes left on the shelf, and obviously they've put them on the little one's feet and walked out. It's a terrible thing to do to a child.
Unfortunately for Trago, the police let many shoplifters...
Jesus, look at this prick on Twitter. So Iain Lee on stream, ill, with a 37.6 temperature, cough, and no sense of smell or taste, argumentatively insists he has no COVID symptoms.
Oh, this is someone who's got blocked, isn't it?
Calls out his chatters who said he should get tested for not being medics, whilst pretending to be...
Also, you're dobbing him into him, and you're hashtagging us.
What? Are you... Right. 37.6 is slightly above normal. It's not feverish. Trust me, I've been Googling it all afternoon, right? I don't have a cough. I have a little... if you've noticed, I'm just clearing my throat every now and then. I don't have a cough. I was joking about not really having the sense of taste or smell. I have a little bit of sense or taste or smell. We're joking so we didn't play Bean Boozled. Jesus, Robbie, you absolute melt who got yourself banned from the chat. Look at the state of you.
I mean, obviously.
Oh, he's deleted. He's blocked me. Has he blocked me? He's blocked me. Hey!
Why would he at you and then block you?
Because he knows he's watching in the chat. He's watching. Goodreads 2014. Let me go to one of my sock accounts. Let's go and have a little look at one of the old socks, shall we? Goodreads 2014. You absolute melt.
Because you got blocked, really.
Goodreads 2014. Hello, Robbie. David has replied to him. Don't worry, I just called the police. They're on the way to his house as we speak.
Deary me.
You absolute melt, Robbie. Goodreads 2014, you pudding. You complete and utter bell cheese. Because I haven't got a cough. 37.6 is it's within the safe range by quite some considerable way. I don't have smell because I'm bunged up. I can taste. What an absolute... Oh, he's protecting his tweets!
Yeah. Well, here's a pro tip. If you're not going to fire shots, don't at someone in it.
Luckily, got screen grab. Got screen grab.
Oh dear.
Got screen grab, Robs.
I look forward to the inevitable email.
Please, I beg you, please.
It was just a bit of bants.
It was just a little bit of bants.
Anyway. Less talking, more spending. Let's go back.
Yes.
To Trago Mills. Now.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Now.
Is off with a caution, and Mike and Bruce Robertson are keen to bring in their own form of justice. One idea is to publish a rogues gallery.
I think one thing with shoplifters...
They're going to name and
is that
shame.
If your name is published as a thief, it is a discouragement. It is a slight deterrent.
I've got to say, I preferred him in Pie in the Sky.
Yeah.
Because most people have a...
Or Uncle Monty.
Degree of ability to feel ashamed. And I think shoplifters do.
What was this? Thieves Pause. We prosecute ban for life. We circulate traders. Okay.
The Hall of Infamy, if you like, is waiting in the wings, which I think is absolutely just and proper and actually performs a very useful public service. I would have thought that would be very useful to people living in the same community. Because if, say, for example, you had someone living next door to you, who you thought, to coin a phrase, was of unblemished character, and then you then found that they were a blagger.
That little move.
A blackguard.
It's the unblemished kid. It was that.
That's
smug, smuggity,
the
smug.
arrogance that can only come from being born wealthy, or certainly having a lot of wealth. Owen Wilson, yes, that
I think
is.
the first thing you'd do is go to the bottom of the garden and stick a double lock on your garden shed where you kept your strimmer, or something like that. Good public service, I'd suggest.
My theory, which you may well disagree with, is that...
He's hoping you do, by the way.
second offence, they should have their heads shaved.
Is this after they've had their hands chopped off?
First offence, yeah, he said hands in baskets, right?
Yeah.
Second offence, head shave. I would suggest maybe head shave first, if we're going to go.
Bright blue.
Hang on, what's being dyed? 'Cause you've had
Your
it
head.
shaved. Your head?
Very useful to people living in the same community. Because if, say, for example, you had someone living next door to you.
It's like around to be able to look down, have their head.
Or something like that. Good public service, I'd suggest.
My theory, which you may well disagree with, is that second offence, they should have their heads shaved and dyed bright blue and serve their sentence in public. And how wonderful for stores like around to be able to look down the shop floor and say, we got three shops.
You're assuming there's enough staff there to do the looking.
And if they were brutal thugs, then dye their hair their scalp red.
Or just paint them out with a big black circle. BABT, you have got to stop this.
Outrageous behaviour, thank you.
Thank you. Namaste. Thank you. That is very, very kind. That is very kind. That is so kind, and that is brilliant. And you know that this is now our job, right? I've started up a Patreon for me, which is separate from this young woman here, and it's stuff like that. But this is our job. This is how we feed our kids, and this is how we pay the mortgages and stuff like that. Katie, thank you for those bits. Katie, I'm going to ask you to stop giving bits because part of me thinks you're giving too many bits, and it's appreciated. So I would really ask you to stop, please. In fact, I'm going to insist. It's so kind of you, so kind of you. But I know you support the Patreon. 1,000 is a lot of bits, and you've done that a few times, so I'm going to ask you to stop. Thank you. BAPT, so grateful. I'm going to ask you to stop as well, because you have done more than enough. And I'm not saying this in any way to embarrass you or humiliate you. Not at all. It's not what this is about. You've been. Let some of these other tightwads do it. Let some of these scumbags do it, for crying out loud. Jokes to one side. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But you don't need any more. I don't want 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 any more. Thank you. And when this is over, we're going to meet and we're going to buy you a Panini.
Oh, yes.
Sticker. I'm going to buy you a Panini sticker. So thank you. Thank you.
Back to vehicle, yeah. What we'll do with painted vehicle, safety car.
By the way, BAPT, you know it would be cheaper to advertise with us than do what you've been doing. I'm just saying, So if you want to give your website a plug or anything, you'd be welcome to. It'd be cheaper to advertise with us. And we'll do the advert for everybody in a bit.
The store detectives in Newton Abbot have been busy. They've caught another shoplifter. They've watched him make several trips between the shop and his car, and now the police have been called to check it out for stolen goods. In the car park, their suspicions have been confirmed. The suspect's car contains a number of Trago items which haven't been paid for, including 3 pairs of jeans, toiletries and air fresheners.
Stolen today. They're yours? Yeah.
And Vicky will be pleased. They've recovered an expensive pair of shoes.
Kickers.
It's success for the store's security team, but to their frustration, the shoplifter is let off with a caution. One thing is for certain, he won't be shopping at Trago again. The police aren't the only boys in blue at Trago today. After
I remember when you have to open it with a key.
Terry
Yes.
is heading home
Terry.
in his shop uniform for a holiday camp blue coat. During the summer, he works 3 nights a week, entertaining holiday makers.
Oh.
It's
We're
a
not having
labour
coffee
of
with you,
love,
Katie. It's not
and
happening.
Terry just wants to make it permanent. And there's just time for a quick rehearsal of tonight's
Oh, here we go.
routine.
Here we go. This is going to be good.
Holding you, loving you, loving you. Tragedy.
Oh.
Hope he does the dance.
And then it's on with the blue coat, and it's a different set of customers for Terry to keep happy.
Good evening! Come on, you can do better than that. Good evening! Right. Give us a big...
What they'd set him up for here is you go, he's doing kids' entertainment. As though that's not in any way valid.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard. I would say it's harder than entertaining adults. As though, he wants to do it, he's only doing the kids.
I was thinking
that's a bit mean.
When he said a different set of customers, I thought it was going to be lots of grey-haired people.
Nice people.
in the yeah, but no, they are different.
Picture of you're a pirate! Give us a big cheer if you're a smuggler!
Almost time for his big...
What? Did you see that?
What happened there?
Oh, I still got the wrong thing. Can't do it. Young love.
Right. Give us a big cheer if you're a pirate! Give us a big cheer if you're a smuggler!
Watch these two. Watch these two. How old do you reckon they are?
12, 13.
Almost time for his big moment.
Oh.
All right, imagine your 12-year-old's getting kissed by some lad like that.
I still remember the thrill of being the 12-year-old in question.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago, but God.
But first he has to sort out his underwear.
You've got black underpants.
Black underpants on, I forgot, hadn't I?
Something for you, Terry. Oh, so you're wearing
Ladies, no, they're not mine.
They're Joe's. I'm into Joe's knickers.
Well, okay, I wouldn't have said that in this particular situation if I was you, but nevertheless.
Total transformation.
Can you put that battery in the mag?
Yes.
Go and get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Terry.
Oh, look. Loves it.
Too sexy for kids, though. Too sexy
Well, you
for
say-
kids. It's just for me and my crow.
You say sexy. Go on. I do love the determined placement of one foot and then
Well,
another.
That foot, he went big there.
Is he
look.
supposed to be Fred?
No, he's...
Or Velma?
He's his steps, isn't he?
All right. Here we go. 1 and 2. Bear.
The lure of the limelight.
He's doing very well with like 2 notes there, isn't he?
Faint. For now. But for Terry, it's back to the bathroom department on Monday.
Oh, I thought they just...
Whoa, those hand movements.
Good, that was
Watch
good.
the hands.
On Monday.
That is the steps move, isn't it?
He's practiced that in his living room.
What was that one?
There we go. Ron Bendell.
Right.
Now,
Now,
someone's
give me a
wife,
name.
Someone's wife worked on this that we know.
I'm sure they did.
Someone at 3 Counties,
Ah.
because we talked about this. And he went, "Oh, but what do you? Well, my wife worked on that."
Wasn't
Guy that tweets us, his name escapes me, I think.
In the big shop, Terry.
I want Terry's surname.
It won't be in the credits.
Why?
They won't credit
just gave
you.
us some-
You have been watching. It doesn't work like that.
Oh.
Finds life at Trago less than glamorous. And Rick, the marketing manager.
Oh, look at this guy.
The marketing manager and undercover hitman.
Oh.
2000.
Do you know what? I'm glad he had that outlet.
Yeah.
And it's so sad when he said it's going to be back to the bathroom department.
Would you mind doing the ads for me?
No, I'll do it
Some
happily.
water. Summer's waste, please. Don't think I'm being disrespectful. I'm off to get some water.
And he can do it without disrupting the chair because now this door opens that way. Summer's Waste Solution, one of our great sponsors. They've been with us, I think, pretty much since the beginning. Summer's Waste Solutions, what can I tell you about them? Family business, based in Bedfordshire. They work all over the country, though, and they guarantee to be able to give you some really competitive rates when it comes to your waste solutions, whether it's for a small business or a really big one. A lot of you will be getting your waste taken care of by various different companies and getting invoiced by various different places at the end of the month. No more. They're your one-stop shop, and there is the number to call.
Yeah, that's right. The door's been done. 120 quid it cost. Can you do all of them?
Poseidon Safety Management. You want dogs? They've got dogs for Devon and Cornwall. They can look after your shop, school, pub, whatever you want guarding. They're the men, women, and indeed dogs for the job. They are recruited from the local area, so they've got good community knowledge. They want to go in there and make the place that they and you live in so much safer and a nicer place to be. So that's Poseidon Safety Management for Devon and Cornwall. Gregorian Emerson Family Law Solicitors, right up for big up the Gregorian. They will not make a difficult time any more difficult for you. They will not pitch man against ex-wife, ex-wife against whatever. So what they want to do is make sure
Women can marry each other now.
Exactly.
And men.
If you're splitting up, basically, they will make sure it is done in as careful a way as possible to make sure that you are all, still a family that can talk to each other at the end of it all.
They won't guard you from COVID, Malcolm. That's misleading.
No, they won't. And they will not stir it up. 34sp.com is a company and a half, honestly. They are a web hosting provider based in Manchester. They specialise in WordPress, completely independent, and I think coming up their 20th year of business in October.
Yes, it is, yeah.
So they are not one of these huge billion-dollar corporations. They like to keep things modest and keep things local. They've got 15 to 20 people working with them, and they like to think that it makes them kind of a more personalised service. Just to give you an idea, before the government guidelines came in on COVID, they'd already told their staff that they could stay at home, and indeed they're staying at home to the end of the year. They provided them with PPE, and they wanted to make sure they were all, happy to carry on working. They try and be as green as they can. They plant trees with the Woodland Trust to offset double the carbon they would produce if they weren't already using 100% renewable energy. So, they're doing it and then some. And also they just try their best to be open and honest with their prices. So what you see on their website is what you will pay. No tricks and, no complication. If at the end of the time with them you want to part ways, you can part ways. They don't make it difficult for you. What makes it easy for you is our code. If you use TLNA, they will give you 3 months for absolutely nothing. Try them out, see what you think.
Right. We're going to finish a little bit early because I've got COVID. No, I've not got COVID. I just get, Kath knows, because I've had this on the radio. When I get a cold, I get trapped to air here, and I get such bad indigestion, and it really, the indigestion hurts. That's why I'm clutching my chest, because my indigestion hurts.
Mm-hmm. It's because you've not got a sphincter.
I haven't got a sphincter in my mouth, but I can't belch.
I can hear it rattling.
Yeah, I can't belch. So
Pyjama Speed, just looking up Trago Mills reviews on TripAdvisor. Oh boy, I spent the whole 2 hours there wishing I was dead.
Wow. Let's open Skype for a bit. Do you want to give out the details? Yeah,
if you want to give us a shout, you can give us a call on 0203 286 370 or Skype TLNA as Lee has. Hello Lee.
Hello.
Hey, what's going
Were
on?
you going to call him Sailor?
No.
Oh.
Hello, Sailor.
Hello, Sailoress.
What's going on?
I'm all right. I don't know if you remember, but my kid had to have his tonsils out.
Yes.
Oh, yes. How'd it go?
Yeah, it was today. It went fine. He was absolutely fine. And I was just really worried about it, but he was fine. And a couple of funny things happened because he's such a character. So when he woke up from the general, they were trying to get him to sip water, and he went. He was just sort of like all dizzy. He was just coming round, and they were going, have some water. And he goes, do you want some more? And he just went, nah, I'm all right. Right, that made me laugh. And then they said, recovery, you know, it'll be a bit dizzy. He should try and eat, and he should try and drink. She left. 5 minutes later, he was wide awake, and he was like, can I have some crisps? Can I have some crisps? You told me I could have crisps.
Crisps?
Yeah, because crunchy food is
Cuts the scabs off. Knocks the scabs off, doesn't it?
My God.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be really good. And,
Yeah.
And he wolfed down a packet of crisps and a ham sandwich, and she came back probably about 45 minutes later, and he was standing up on the bed going, when can we go in? When can we go in? She said, no, sit down, have a lay down, all that. She went away, came back. When she came back next time, he had his arms on the chair and the bed, and he was doing flying triple crane kicks, which is his patented move that he's come up with by himself. So yeah, it was fine. So good news all round.
Excellent, man. I know it was a little bit of a worry, but it sounds like he had a bit of an adventure, actually.
Yeah, I think he's fine. Like he doesn't. I think he's happy about it, really, because he had problems. Yeah, he knew he had problems, and now he feels like he just feels better about it.
Does he feel the improvement?
Well, his throat is now open. It was almost entirely closed before. And, I mean, at the moment it hurts, but if you look down his throat, he's like, look, there's just nothing there. You can just see it. It's like a normal throat. Yeah.
Brilliant, lovely, man.
He's a mad lad. Anyway, I just thought I'd let you all know.
That is brilliant. Thank you for sharing that, Lee. I appreciate that. Lots of love to your boy. We missed this. Hello, who is this, please?
Sadiq.
Hey, Sadiq.
You right, Iain?
Are you the guy that wanted my phone number?
Yes.
Yeah.
I gave you my phone number at one point, didn't I?
I lost it. Can I have it back, please?
Nope.
How can I get it back?
By being my next wife.
Come on, Iain, don't be like that.
What? Wanting to be in love?
We just want to be friends. I like to talk to you. I'm a
No.
massive fan of you, that's why.
I don't like friends.
How about Catherine will give it to me?
I've got plenty of friends.
Catherine doesn't have my phone number. Oh, it's gone. There we go. It's the end of that.
Well, you think. We thought it was the end of that last time.
It's just the beginning.
We've only just begun. Hey, Lisa Marie.
Hey.
Oh, look at this. I recognise that mug in the background. That's one of mine.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you very much, Lisa Marie. That's really kind of you. Thank you. I hope your tea is always good in that.
I don't really drink tea that often, but...
Well...
No one does anymore. We used to be a nation of tea drinkers, and now we're not. We're coffee drinkers.
I prefer soft drinks and things like that.
What soft drink are you rocking at the moment?
Nothing at the moment. It's empty, but
Okay.
there was Coke in it.
Good.
Love it. Coke. Sometimes just a cold Coke hits the spot, and nothing else matters.
That's my favourite one.
Hello, Plumflower, who's in the chat. Lovely to see you. I've got a little cold, and we're both feeling we're still feeling a little bit down. We'll talk about that in a bit, maybe. But Lisa, what can we do for you on this wonderful, wonderful evening? Come on, spit it out. Say it. That's it. Good stretch. That's a good stretch.
I was wondering what your favourite TV show is.
Oh.
At the moment, my favourite TV show. That's a toughie. I don't think I have a favourite.
We watch a lot of crap, don't we?
Well, I only do when you're here. Normally, I watch stuff. At the moment, I'm watching a thing on Amazon Prime, which is quite interesting, and it's got Fred Armisen and Maya. What's her name? Can't remember her name. She's a really well-known actress, and the show is called Forever, and it's really slow, and it's about this couple that die, and then they're kind of stuck in heaven. It's like a slow. If you type in Forever and Fred Armisen, it'll tell you. It's like a slow The Good Place with less jokes.
I love that Good Place.
I like The Good Place a bit.
Maya Rudolph.
Maya Rudolph. She's really good, I think, and I couldn't remember her name.
Watched a lot of her films, yeah.
So I'm watching that at the moment, and that's it. But a favourite TV programme? I don't have one. TV is, as Noel Coward once said, TV is for appearing on, not for watching.
I really enjoyed Russian Doll recently. In fact, to the point where I'm prepared to sit and watch it again. Cause,
Well, we started watching it and then we didn't for some reason.
Yeah. It's so good, and I haven't got a clue really what it's about, apart from the fact I find it fascinating. And also, is she a mess or is she totally cool? I can't work it out. Probably a bit of both. But Natasha Lyonne is brilliant.
She smokes drugs, cigarettes. She's a mess, kids. She's a mess.
She looks like she smells of cigarettes, but she is kind of cool at the same time. It's one of those.
Yeah. What's yours, Lisa?
Well, I've seen all the episodes, but I like to rewatch them, and it's a show called Once Upon a Time.
Oh, I've seen that, but I've never watched it. I think my mum liked that.
I don't know that.
It's about like fairy tale characters and them being real and coming to this world via a curse, and that someone has to break it and stuff.
Get 7.7 on IMDb. That's a good score.
Yeah.
That is a good score. Nice one. Thank you, Lisa. Nice to talk to you.
Yeah, you too.
See you later on. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks for getting in touch.
Oh, sorry. This is a very low energy show tonight.
I don't know. You've kicked some backsides tonight.
I'll see what that guy's saying on his Twitch now if I go to my...
Maya Rudolph's mother was Minnie Riperton. No.
No. That's a lie. Please, that is a lie. We don't like that kind of stuff here. Lock Tier's account. You shouldn't. Here's the thing. Don't tweet something and then lock your account because you've got angry.
Is Minnie Riperton's daughter.
No!
Which is spooky because we played Minnie Riperton before the show tonight.
It's easy cause you're beautiful. Do-do-do-do.
Hey, Gary.
Hi, Kath. How you doing?
Oh, perfect.
Good. I'm tired.
It's late,
Can
man.
I know. You know you were going to end the show early. Can I knock off early?
Go.
All right.
We're done. We've got rid of all the a-holes in the chat. We are done. We are good. Why am I peeking so much?
I feel bad because I was like, hey, I found the exact point where Heroes tones rubbish.
Oh, yeah?
Season 2, episode 9. They go back 4 weeks, but they do it backwards. So they do like what happened 4 weeks ago, then what happened 3 weeks ago, and it's total trash. And I'm stopped watching.
Well, this is why I never even finished season 1, and I know that season 1 is great.
Yeah.
But I just think, well, if season 2 is going to be so rubbish, I can't be bothered.
Yeah.
The moment has gone.
Are they playing it again? I saw it on TV the other day and I went, oh, I remember vaguely getting into this slightly and then just something must have happened. I think maybe I had a baby or something and completely lost interest in life.
So I'm going back to Battlestar Galactica because they've just started showing that now.
Oh, okay. Good to know. So is that why you're bailing early? You're going to start on that
Well,
tonight?
no, I watched that earlier. I can't watch telly this late. I'm tired. My eyes are all screwed up and everything. I look horrible.
How are you, on a serious note?
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Oh, mixed at the moment.
I'm just getting a vibe from you, and we always have a bit of a laugh. And I just wouldn't mind knowing how you're feeling because I'm getting a vibe.
I had a good couple of weeks where I really felt energized, and then last week I kind of hit a wall about Wednesday.
Right.
And it coincided with having to go back on some antibiotics because the infection in my foot is not 100% gone. No problems.
Yowza.
It's just clinging on a little bit. Just clinging on a little bit.
Just hanging
Can't
on.
flush it out.
This weekend, I've done nothing productive. And today, I've gone, it's been a real hard slog to get through today.
Sorry you're feeling that, man. Sorry you're feeling that.
You know, and I just like you say, I feel low energy and a bit naff. But, life goes on. I'll be there tomorrow.
Unless you've got COVID, which you might have. If we ask the chat, they might say he's got COVID.
Yeah. I mean, I've only got 8 toes. I'm sure that's a symptom of COVID.
In a different century and country, you'd be burned. I'm sorry you're feeling like that. It's I had the boys this weekend, and on Saturday, I felt so low. We didn't do the show on Friday for so many reasons that one day we'll talk about, perhaps. But Kath came round, and we both had so much going on in our own heads that we just went in kind of a slightly, blasé fashion. Oh, fuck this. We're not doing the fucking show tonight. I'm going to go home. I'm going to stay here. We ain't doing it. And do you know what? It was the best thing that we could have done. But I had the boys that night and all day Saturday, and I just felt so low, and I apologised to them. I said, I'm really sorry, guys. I feel like I'm letting you down today, and I'm not feeling very well, but we're going to get a really nice Chinese meal tonight. We're going to get that delivered. But if you're cool just playing Fortnite all day, which of course they were, but which isn't great parenting. Well, exactly. And then I made more of an effort on Sunday. We slept in the sort of shed on Saturday night, and we went to the cinema on Sunday and made more of an effort. But I think a lot of people, I'm going to say a lot of men, and I know you're going through something similar, Catherine, but I don't know if it is. I'm going to say a lot of men until I am corrected, because I feel maybe it's perhaps a male thing, but I'm totally prepared to be corrected on this. Going through this feeling of ennui, malaise, worthlessness. Would you say yours was worthlessness?
Just like I know what I've got to do tomorrow, and I'm not excited by it. And then I know the next day's the same, and the next day's the same, and it's kind of like, yeah, that malaise is the right word. Hey.
Yeah, it's hang in there, man. You're one of the good ones.
I saw Sarah Barron on telly last week.
She's good.
She was on the Frankie Boyle thing, and it just made me smile when I saw her.
We've not had her on here, have we?
No, we
let's
haven't.
sort that out
Let's
for
have a
next
word.
week if we can. Next couple of weeks. We'll
Yeah,
get her
she's
on.
great. She's the sort of person who always lifts the vibe, doesn't she? You sort of try and keep up with her, you see, and then by the time she leaves, you're buzzing. It's great.
Yeah. I'm getting some women in the chat saying that it is not just men. Okay, that's interesting. I don't normally generalise the genders like that and exclude one. It just felt, but thank you.
See, what I'm feeling isn't like worthlessness or anything like that. It's real anxiety, because I've been the keeper of the castle for the last 6 months, and I had to take my youngest to school today, and my eldest is going back to school tomorrow.
You've been really worried about
and they're both
it.
really excited.
Naturally so.
Yeah, they're both excited, and my head tells me that precautions are being taken and that this has got to happen at some point. But it's just, I realise that I've become, not institutionalised, but that feeling of being watchful has become normal for me.
You knew where they were at all times when they were at home.
Yeah.
You could see they were there, the door was shut, figuratively and literally.
I knew they were washing their hands, I knew exactly who they were coming into contact with, and I knew that those people were also taking care of themselves. And now it feels like all bets are off, and it's off, fly my pretties, fly. And I'm just... Yeah, it's really difficult to let go of the reins, and I was never a massively controlling parent before. I always talked to them, like they had sense and all that. But I think because I've had this 6 months of always being there, I found it really difficult to not. To the point where my youngest went to school today and she was so thrilled. She was so looking forward to it. Yeah. She gave us her bags because her eldest sister goes back tomorrow, so she's rubbed that in. She gave us her bags and ran on. She couldn't get to school fast enough. And then my eldest got a phone call from her friends. Would you want to come to the park for an hour? And my first reaction was no, absolutely not. And then I thought, she's going to be walking to school with them tomorrow. I suppose now's as good a time as any. And she asked me to give her a lift there. So I knew where she was and I picked her up afterwards. She'd asked me to. I would have let her walk back on her own because I think in for a penny, in for a pound. I've got to trust her at some point. And I felt good for doing it, but I also felt very wobbly. I felt very wobbly about it. And I realise I keep saying to you, don't I, I'm not right at all. Very anxious. But...
And that's only going to change over time because, as you say, it's not going to happen tomorrow. It's not going to happen this week. It's going to be a few weeks before you feel safe.
And that feeling established itself slowly, so it's going to disestablish itself, I think, at probably the same rate. But yeah, it's a weird feeling. The kids are thrilled to go back to school. They really are.
Gatford, we have to go. We've got some breaking news. Thank you very much. Thank you for that. On Twitter, Dave says the Terry you're looking for is Terry Jamal.
Yes.
Jermal. See if you can find him. He's the Ents guy.
I hope he made it out there.
Dixie says, I couldn't agree more. Forgive me speaking. My 16-year-old has just started ballet school. It's a total wobble for me. Well, as long as it's not a wobble for your 16-year-old on the ballet.
Poise. Terry Jamal, entertainer. I see a picture of him now. He's on Facebook.
He's not bold.
Entertainment manager at Park Holidays.
He did it! He did it! Get him on. Message him. Friend him. Message him. Let's get him on. He did it! He did it! He did it! That's amazing news! That's incredible.
Oh, I'm so pleased.
Hello, Alistair.
Hello. Well, I know you're not well, and I hope that you get well soon, Ian.
So it's just a cold, guys. It is not COVID. What can we do for you, Alistair?
Had a great meeting tonight, and one of the women in the meeting is pregnant. Which I think
you don't waste any time, do you?
Not mine.
Okay, that's brilliant news.
It would never be mine. But
I love it in meetings when some meetings they bring kids in, like little babies or young kids. I love it. Some people hate it. I love it. I love it because it's generally mums. It's generally very rarely is it dads. Sometimes, but generally it's mums, and I always think, well, if kids were banned, they are in some meetings, but if kids are banned, that woman wouldn't be able to get to a meeting, so she's getting a recovery. And also it reminds me partly why I'm doing it. It's the circle of life. I'm doing it so my kids get a better shot at not being addicts or recovering from addiction if that's the way they go.
That's it. Absolutely. The other thing is, Ian, you should have a order in your inbox for a celeb VM message.
Oh, Alistair!
Yes. And I wondered if Catherine wanted to do it as well, because Catherine could do so.
I'm not a celeb. No one wants mine.
Alistair, I'm gonna cancel your order. And I'm gonna send it to you for free.
No, you have it, because no.
Yes. No. No. Yes. No. You're a good man, but I don't want you spending your money on me.
I tell you what, we had Gatford on and talking about stuff, and one thing I've done to my detriment is I've got this game on my phone which I've got addicted to, which is like a golf rival game. Now, in order to get to the next level, you often have to buy extra stuff.
Pay to play, yeah.
And I've just gone crackers, and I feel so stupid after doing it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, and
you've got a little itch, and you thought that would scratch it, and I'm guessing you're even itchier.
Yeah, and I think what I've decided, I'm not going to spend any more money because it's ridiculous what the amount. And it's, it's £100 or so. I mean, why? Because I'm bored, probably, and nothing else. But I'm not going to spend it. I'm just going to use what I've got and then just probably delete it. I think because it's a good game. I enjoy playing it. But is it
It's
worth
the same.
it? I'm
It's the
going to be
same.
tempted
Those
to-
games, those little mobile games, is the same as having a little tug on a crack pipe. It fires
Yeah.
off the same chemical,
Little dopamine hit.
the little hits that you have to keep going back for more and more and more. And they want a quid? Yeah, not a problem at all. It's a five. Oh yeah, sure. Again, it's the same thing, man. It's doing exactly the same thing.
Yeah,
It's doing exactly the same thing.
Yeah. Does that work in the? Presumably, that's not the same as the games you play on PlayStation.
There are it's similar, and I have to be aware that gaming for me could be problematic if I allowed it to. There are dopamine hits, but it's different. They're built differently to the way those mobile phones are, because generally you're not asked for money. There is an argument. I don't know if Fortnite do crates anymore. They used to do crates, but in some games you get crates where you get like different outfits and makeup and masks and all of that stuff. And I'm never into that. I'm always, even if I've been playing a game for 3 years, I'm still wearing the same outfit that you started.
Because it doesn't matter.
Because I don't care. I just want to play the game. But I know that my kids used to, I don't think you get crates actually anymore, but you would buy them and you could win money to buy them, like, V-Bucks, or you could pay. And that was a similar... That was a similar kind of thing.
Yeah, good. Bad. I mean, I'm going to delete it.
Here's the thing, Alistair. Here's the thing. When we've got a little bit of sobriety under our belt,
yes,
we know the right thing to do.
Yeah,
and we
we're
know
more
when we're
aware, aren't we?
We know when we're doing the wrong thing, because we just get that little feeling. For me, it's a little feeling in my stomach. It's like if I, it's like I turn left and I get a little feeling in my stomach. It's shit, I should have turned right. I'll go back and turn right. We that's one of the problems and one of the gifts of recovery is we get that.
Well, I'm so much happier now, as you know. And Catherine, I'm awaiting your mug delivery. Excellent.
Wonderful. Well, thank you
Excellent.
very much indeed. I've had a nice little flurry of sales on my Etsy site recently, and I'm very grateful. Thank you very much.
You're more than welcome. Well,
Thank
I will
you,
be
mate.
here watching.
See you later. Ta-ra.
That sounded a little bit
creepy. I like it. Who is this? I just saw someone, Australian. Where did it go? I saw Australian Psychic Beauty Australia. You joined in and I didn't quite understand your message, so type it again if you want. We're going to end in a minute. Oh, Alistair, did you just call back?
Hello, you just called me.
No, you just called us.
Well, that is creepy.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. I put the phone down on you.
I put the phone down on you.
And like that, he was gone.
Let's call him on his landline. He might know it's us. I'm going to kill him.
Is that you vibrating?
I'm shaking.
I thought it was the spirits.
No prospect of a live... Well, I don't know. A live filming, I'm not sure what it would be. I'm not sure what it would be.
Not for a while, though.
On Twitch, he means.
Oh, right.
Hello?
I'll put the phone down on you. And then quick close Skype. They can't call us back. I think we're done. Psychic Beauty Australia. Hello, I'm an addict in recovery and I had 2 years clean but relapsed the weekend just passed. Today is day one. Yes! And you just randomly came across the channel. You're getting VIP'd. You're getting VIP'd for that. To show you that good things happen. Yes. Good things happen. Without boring everybody who's heard it so many times, I had unable to add VIP. Why is that? Hang on. If I do that. VIP. Psychic. Beauty.
Australia,
mate. There you go. I had 13 years clean. Then I relapsed after 13 years. And now I'm 2.5 years clean, man. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. So the relapse, you had it. Day one. Beautiful. Well done. If I didn't have such a sore throat, I will be giving you some words of wisdom. But you have to come back and we will talk about this. And you've done it before. You can do it again.
Yeah.
It's all great. Well done for grassing yourself up. That is superb. That's what it's all about. Right. I think we're going to end. Should we do a little raid? We're going to do a raid We're going to raid people this week that we
have already met.
So here's who we've got. Let's have a little look at the people we've got.
And see who's on.
Who was D7H Wolf? I don't remember
who
that was. This is Special Psychic Beauty Australia. This is your higher power, not me, but this is meant to happen, and it's happened. Welcome. Manchester Gamer, relaxing in his comfortable winning chair. Get out of town, Manchester Gamer.
I mean, some might say relaxing in my chair.
Psychic Beauty, thank you.
It wouldn't be.
Oh, I remember this guy.
Bad. But since Texas is humid, it's gross outside.
Okay. We've got RKT.
Mm-hmm.
I like RKT. Oh, look, different hair. We got Mystic. Who's Mystic Chrissy?
Yes.
Oh, she was doing her podcast, wasn't she?
She was.
We got Miko Baker.
And myself. Okay, let's see. Amazing videos next. I love this song. And she's singing on piano. Wow, the talent.
Sinjin, who we
I
saw the
love
other day.
Sinjin. I've got a real soft spot for that guy. Haven't you?
A cute little ombre.
We got Janelle, who we raided last night.
Call it a tiny house. It's the current trend. Yes.
Sinjin was watching you play your game last night.
Yeah. Really quickly.
And I said,
Still have to sing for staff.
so his girlfriend Jane, there's the character in there, Jane, he goes into Jane's room and Jane's like a grown woman, but she's got like toys and pink stuff. And he went, yeah, you're basically describing my setup.
We're driving past Lincoln's birthplace.
Gina Official. Oh,
I remember this, and you couldn't join in the
couldn't
chat.
join in the chat. That was the problem.
Like I wanted change.
Who do you fancy, Catherine?
I would like to go. It's too. It's too. You can't go back to Janelle. You already did Janelle
We
recently.
did Janelle yesterday.
And Sinjin, we've had dealings with more recently. I think it's got to be our Katie, hasn't it?
I think it's got to be our Katie. It's been a while. So this week we're just going to raid people that we've raided before because I don't want to ignore people. Oh, she's showing dog butts.
They're
oh my
cute,
God,
though.
we're going to a perverts channel. Thank you, everyone. Catherine, it's always a pleasure.
Peace.
We got through. We will see you tomorrow night. Don't forget podcasts and all of that stuff. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Here we go.